Welcome into a special crossover edition. What's wrong?
Got the close up.
Oh. You're like, man, Tyler's getting really good at that ventriloquist stuff. Crossover edition, McCready and Siskey and hand raise guys. Be with you for a little while. Take you through the plan real quick. We're going to open the show, pay some bills. New Birmingham Stallions coach AJ McCarron will join us on the big show. We'll talk to AJ. And then we'll make our weekly Make It Rain Thursday picks. And then we'll sort of switch shows. We'll go from being McCready and Siskey to being hand raise guys, presented by our friends at Comr Heating and Air, Southern Air Conditioning and Heating.
Merry Christmas with the guy, Eric. Hope he's
Absolutely.
Doing
well. We'll take your calls on the Campbell Clinic Hotline at that time. We've tested it. Brock can vouch for it. It worked.
Works.
So Brock Siskey in the house. I think he's Tyler's designated driver.
No, well, yeah, I guess now he is. This is my second World Championship trophy.
Right there.
Yeah, he's living proof. He's living proof that I have succeeded twice.
At least twice.
At least twice. Well, 3 times. It better be.
Yeah.
We got a bigger conversation to have.
So we'll do that. That's kind of the layout of the show. So that's how we'll sort of roll with it. So we'll have a McCready and Siskey. Then we'll just transition into a hand raise, guys. Again, no shows next week. Tyler's going to be out of town, right? You're leaving
at some point in time.
Out of town.
I would like to tell you when, but I don't actually know.
Gotcha. Tyler will be out of town. I'm taking some days off next week, just because. So we'll do that, and then we'll have a show at some point before New Year's, sometime after Christmas, before New Year's, and then go from there. So
let's go.
Appreciate everybody being with us. Let me open up a couple of files here.
Do you do audio file for this one too?
Yeah, I'm gonna do an audio file.
I can't remember how that works. It's been a minute since we've had a night show. It's been draft night, I think.
Yeah, I told Chase this. You've said that we do this every year.
Every single year.
I do not remember.
Yeah, we do it here too. I promise you, because I got smoked last time. It was one of the times I got smoked on the show.
Is this where you drank wine that time?
No, that was at that was
a draft show.
No, the wine thing was the summer thing that Chase put together.
Oh, one of my brothers was here.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, no, the wine show was the summer thing that Chase did at the place downtown. We had the.
Oh yeah, we did at Chase's Bourbon Club.
Yes, and I was supposed to be tasting the wine. Remember that? And I was just
and you kept just guzzling. I was like, "Hey, dude,
that was a rough night for you, boy."
I tried to tell you, I was like, "What are you doing?" You're like, "No, I'm good." I'm like,
"I was good,"
but the way it works is,
I was great until I wasn't.
It's like the Camus night in Boise.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that wasn't the Camus's fault.
Yeah, that was the COVID's fault.
That was the vid. The vid got me. All right, let's read some ads because I think we got our special guest is going to join us here in about 5 minutes.
All right, here we go. We're going to start an audio file. Hang tight. Welcome into a crossover edition of McCready and Siskey, powered by Rain Total Body Fuel. And also hand raise guys, presented by Comr Heating and Air, Southern Air Conditioning and Heating. If you were with us in the stream, you know this. I got to repeat it, though, because people are going to be listening on the show. What's wrong? What do you need? Oh, you need a coaster. Okay, just say the words.
I don't want to interrupt you.
You're good. So we're gonna be joined momentarily by Birmingham Stallions coach AJ McCarron.
How about that?
Former Alabama quarterback, former Cincinnati Bengals quarterback, former NFL quarterback, former candidate for lieutenant governor of the state of Alabama, now the head coach of the Birmingham Stallions. AJ will join us hours after the big day was announced. Then we will make our Make It Rain Thursday picks in our competition. We're picking the 4 college football playoff games, 5 NFL games, and an NFL money line. Is that right?
Yeah, 10 total.
So 10 total games. That's the plan there, and then
doesn't really matter.
Then we will switch to hand raise guys, presented by Comr and Southern, and take your calls on the Campbell Clinic Hotline. So bear with me a minute. We got to pay some bills because we want to make sure that we take care of the people who've taken care of us all year. And that includes our friends at Rain Total Body Fuel, 300 milligrams of natural caffeine, BCAAs, electrolytes, zero sugar. It's got what you need to push the limits and achieve your goals. And you can check them out on Instagram to learn more.
Neal, I've already had a ring today, and I've had another ring today. So I didn't think it'd be a good idea for me if I wanted to sleep at any point in time tonight to crack one open at 5 o'clock tonight. So I'm going with the Coors. Going with the Coors.
That's smart.
But I do got my rain here. Enjoyed my rain all day. I had a orange sherbet and I had a gummy bear today. So how about that? But Neal, the Kia of Meridian chat is already bumping, and it's going to be bumping tonight because we're about to have the new head coach of the Birmingham Stallions join us in just a minute. But Neal, just to remind everybody, it's holiday season at Kia of Meridian, and here we are putting dreams into driveways to end the year. We're pushing out all the new 2025 Tellurides with a 0.9%. That's right, 0.9% APR for 60 months to bring in the new 2026 Tellurides and ringing in the new year. That's right, 0.9% interest on the remaining 2025 Tellurides. They also have $750 rebates on remaining 2025 Sorrentos. Also, Tellurides, K5s, all of them at the end of the year, sticker sales event at Kia of Meridian. And you know what, Neal?
What's that?
And I'm going to shout out since we're on the Comr Heating and Air crossover show.
Yeah.
Shout out to our boy Eric. And just like you pull out of the lieutenant governor race, you can tell Trav to pull it all out and spin the wheel and win awesome prizes like a PS5, an Xbox, a TV, and more. So check them out at Kia of Meridian. We're also brought to you by the official RV dealer, McCready Siskey. Who is that, you may ask? It's County Line Campers. Where are they located? Right there off of exit 38, I-10 in the wonderful metropolis of Gulfport, Mississippi. All right, folks, listen up. County Line Campers in Gulfport is coming in hot when it hits December with the Holiday Haulaway event. This spring is built specifically.
Holiday Haulaway?
The Holiday Haulaway.
Okay.
How about that?
Okay.
All right, this thing is
Catchy.
built specifically for people who don't want to wait until spring to get a deal. Rob has put actual Christmas cash tree inside the dealership. No ornaments, no coupons, real cash money that ranges all the way up to $2,000. That's right, which is honestly more than you're going to get from your relatives, your job, or your fantasy football league for the Holiday Haulaway event. County Line Campers is giving you $2,500 off of market trade or any trade right there at County Line Campers. So check them out at countylinecampers.com or give them a call. Or I missed the phone number there. My bad, Rob. I deleted it. That's on me. That's on me. But check them out. The Holiday Haulaway event now through New Year's Eve. I-10, exit 38 in Gulfport, Mississippi. Shout out to County Line Campers and all the good folks there. How about that?
How about that? And we're brought to you this night by Comr Heating and Air, Southern Air Conditioning and Heating. We will have a hand raise, guys. It'll be the second half of the show, but our friends at Comr Southern been great to us here at MPW Digital for a long, long time. Like the night that the whole Kiffin saga began in my mind, I was in the press box at Sanford Stadium, Athens, Georgia, and Laura texted me. She said, "Are you through with work?" I knew that was not good. I just knew. I knew that was not good.
That usually means, hey, see what had happened was.
And there were things happening in the house. So it was a meltdown. And the people at Comr and Southern were out here very early Sunday morning. Actually, a lot of people came by. I think, you know what? I think Comr might have come out on Saturday night late. On a Saturday night in
Eric
the
take
fall,
care of you now.
yeah.
Eric got Brock's room fixed up when we first moved in the house. His room was a inferno in the summertime, and then it gets cold in the wintertime. Eric hooked us up, took care of us. There you go.
They'll hook you up too. If you live in Oxford, Batesville, Tupelo, those areas, call Comr 662-801-1777. If you live in Memphis, South Haven, Hernando, Olive Branch, Lewisburg, Horn Lake, what else am I thinking? I already said Hernando.
Let's go. Did you say Olive Branch?
I did not say Olive Branch.
You did not? What about Corinth?
I don't know where the Corinth would be.
Holly Springs?
That's interesting. I don't know.
I guarantee you, Eric, take care of folks. In
I
Holly
guarantee you.
Springs.
662-429-4429. Same
Senatobia.
Senatobia. Different names, but the same great people, products, and services at Comr and Southern. We appreciate them all year long for all their support here at MPW Digital. They even sponsored our trip to Talladega.
Sure did.
Good people.
Good folks. Good
Comr
folks.
and Southern. I think they sponsored our trip to
they did the Eric did
Alaska or
Alaska
Vegas?
too.
Alaska.
Sure did. Good dude. Good peoples. You know, now this guy's a head coach now. You know, got to make sure he's
busy now. There he is.
Yeah, he probably heard me say that. He's a head coach now.
I'm gonna let you do the introduction while I'm switching scenes and stuff.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It is the moment you have all been waiting for. Joining us now. Oh, we got folks calling in already. Joining us now, live and in person. It looks like he's on the phone. It looks like he told Trav, he said, Trav, I'm going to pull on out of the lieutenant governor race. And Trav, I've decided that my first love, the old pigskin, is calling me back. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, joining us right now, the new head football coach of the Birmingham Stallions, AJ McCarron. How you doing, sir?
I'm good.
That's it.
That's
I'm
it.
good.
That's it. That's
after all of that. After all that's happened in your life, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, just a man of few words.
I see that.
It sounds like you've been talking too much today. Have you been talking too much today?
We've been a little busy.
Been a little busy. So, you know, I was excited to see the news today. You didn't tell me anything about it. I didn't know any of this was going down. So, saw the announcement today. I was like, damn, AJ, you couldn't give your boy a heads up. I mean, I didn't even know. But I was excited to see that you were named the head coach today. When you first
such a bad liar.
I know.
God, you're a horrible liar.
Hey, this is for the show. This is for the show.
It's not good at
it's
all.
all for the show.
Not one soul believes that.
All right. Hey, when you got I do have a serious question. You know, I know it's been a lifelong dream of yours to get into coaching eventually, the right opportunity, and obviously this one was. Kind of what was the thoughts when you finally got the call that you were going to be the head coach?
That's the best question ever in the stream.
What did they say?
Is this the first time AJ has pulled out?
He's a head coach now. He can't be. This is a whole deal than being lieutenant governor. Hey,
so good.
Hey. All right.
Hey, I'm signing in on the computer. Let me see if it works. So it's better.
All right.
We'll sit here and talk about your pullout game while you're gone.
Yeah.
Hey, close out on your phone and then I'll move you over. Otherwise, it's going to confuse it.
All right. And move over. We're good. Look at my guy with his high quality producing skills right here. I'm low key impressed with you. Look at this guy.
There we go.
Now we're back.
Yeah. That way I don't have this delay on this phone. I got kids on iPads playing VR headsets. It's a circus right now.
I imagine it's been a circus all day. Hey, I was asking you because I know it was on delay. I know it's something that you wanted to do long term, getting the right fit and all that stuff. I know you've had some opportunities in the past couple of years, but just when you got the call and it was something that they were asking you about, kind of how was the question I have is from a coaching standpoint is how was the conversation with Catherine? How did that go?
That was great. We were actually in the car headed back from a campaign event. We were at the governor's Christmas party and got the call, asked would I be interested. I told them, yeah. They said they understood that I was going, that was in the political race and all that, but they'd love for me to come be a part of it. And told them, yeah. And then we talked some more. The next day they reached back out and said, "This thing's for real. Would you, are you serious about it?" And I said, "Hell yeah, I'm serious." I've been asked to be a head coach at some high schools and OC at North Alabama and some other spots, a lot of high school jobs, but just wasn't the right fit, wasn't the right time for me. I wanted to get back home, spend time with the kids. So many years gone and missing so many things, and the time frame of this just works out awesome.
Yeah.
So you're saying timing matters on coaching decisions? It's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting to me. That's all.
Yeah, a little bit.
How was it when you had the how fun was that phone call when you had to call them and let them know that you were gonna be stepping out of the lieutenant governor's race to get back into coaching? I mean, I know they understand that was going to happen, but I'm sure that wasn't a fun conversation.
No, I mean, it's tough. They understood. My campaign team understood, and in the end, a lot of them, it seemed like they want the best for me. And listen, I'm not a politician. I was going to just continue to be myself, but I was in it because of, I mean, both of y'all know we've had these talks with my youngest son having level 1 autism, and we tried to follow state protocol and get the right help, and we couldn't get calls back. And it took me being pissed off about it. It was after about 6 months of not really getting any help for him, and all this just being a shock to us, and him not being able to talk and go from talking to not being able to talk. And I had to pick up the phone and call a lot of, high-powered people in the political world and to make something happen. And then this opportunity came to run for lieutenant governor, and me and Catherine talked, and it was like, hey, maybe this is a chance to, do a lot of good for people and kids with special needs, families that have kids with special needs. And, in my short amount of time that I was in it, I've been able to meet a lot of people that have a lot of power. So that's the good thing about it. Behind the scenes, I can do a lot still for kids and families with special needs, and I don't have to be out on the front lines, and I can go do something I love, which is coach.
All right, well, I got a serious question for you. I didn't even tell Neal about this. I think so. Now that you're a head coach, okay, now that you are a head coach AJ McCarron, do we need, because Neal and I also have connections, around, particularly around this area. I mean, I think that's fair to say. Is that correct?
I don't know where you're going.
I mean, AJ doesn't.
Does anybody?
No. There's one person. This shout out to, came from TikTok today. This is the greatest question ever. Is like, do Neal and I need to pick up the phone and contact Wild Rose and get you a yellow lab? Get you a yellow lab now that you're a head coach.
Oh, you never know. I don't know if I'm going the yellow lab route, but I would like a golden doodle. So if there's a golden doodle out there that somebody wants to lend me for the spring,
could be the Stallions.
Yeah.
We get one of the kids to ride on its back out and giddy up, and we'll make it a full blown mascot.
Yeah.
Have you gotten your basketball goal yet? Sideline.
Oh no, I haven't done that yet. I got to work on throwing some alley oops.
Yeah, to your wide receivers.
Throwing some dimes.
Yeah.
Hey, if you guys make the playoffs, do you plan to coach the playoffs? People have to ask. If your team makes the playoffs, will you coach the playoffs?
I think I will. I I don't plan on going anywhere. And playoff run, we're gonna definitely stay in it.
Birmingham's big rival.
Well, it was Memphis.
It's really split. I don't know if because it was. I mean, it's probably a mix between St. Louis, DC.
Probably will be St. Louis.
You have some ties to St. Louis, so let me just.
It'd probably be St. Louis.
Let me paint a hypothetical. Okay, you have a really good season in Birmingham. You make the playoffs. But before the playoffs begin,
St. Louis doesn't make the playoffs in this scenario.
St. Louis does not make the playoffs.
Yeah.
They fire their
okay.
coach. They fire their coach. And St. Louis offers you the St. Louis Battlehawks job. What do you do?
I know who not to call to get advice.
Okay.
I'm definitely staying put. And
Call someone.
Are you wearing a
finish it
jacket
up.
right now because you're trying to work up a ssweat? What are you? Is this?
Are you straight for? Did you go to yoga this
Are
afternoon?
you going to yoga in a minute? What are you doing?
I did not. I passed. I skipped out on yoga. I got to run the wife down to our company Christmas party in a little bit, and then I am hitting the road. But no yoga for me.
Someone in the stream says, "I hate my golden doodle. Always had labs, and wife wanted it. He sucks."
So bad.
I don't know why that cracks me up. Let's see. We had a super chat a moment ago. My friend Webb says, "Thank you for all the best. Thank all of you for the best show." I'm one Coors in and I can't read. Can you talk about? Hey, I'm drinking history tonight. Can you talk about Lacey, Chambliss, others in the portal? Not right now.
Yeah, we do it later.
We'll get it later. Remember this Christmas to spin the wheel on joy and happiness. Never quit or pull out of anything that's too hard in life.
Unless it's a lieutenant governor race.
Life is hard, so go harder.
Unless it's a lieutenant governor race. So you said you wasn't ever going to pull out. Hey, we got that figured out on Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever that was.
Yeah.
All right.
So what's the schedule for you now? I mean, you're December the 18th. Kind of how do you do? What do you get rolling on evaluating players for drafts, and what does it all look like?
Yeah, I'm super busy right now. I've been on the phone all day trying to figure out and finalize this staff. And I got more coaches than I had ever imagined hitting me up, sending resumes. Players contacted me wanting to come play for me, which is awesome. And it truly is a blessing. But biggest thing right now is finalizing this staff, and then all of us getting together, Zooming, figuring out our plan. And I'll have the draft for the league. I'll head to Arlington on the 12th of January, draft 13th and 14th, and then be back home taking my middle son, Cash, turned 7 today. And
go Cash.
Yeah, surprise him with some.
Can we get the kazoo for the birthday kazoo? This one is like, yeah. Let's go, Cash.
Go Cash.
Cash.
Oh yeah, we surprised them going on a trip down to Universal at the end of January before Dad heads off, and camp. I report February 16th with the rest of the coaches in Arlington, and we'll start camp about the 21st, 22nd, a month long of camp, and then first game on March 27th. And hopefully we're ending the year on June 13th, which is a championship game.
Marine Rebel wants to know, is Matt still the quarterback there? I assume he's referring to Matt Corral.
No, Matt signed a deal with the Michigan Panthers, but that team is no longer. So I think as far as I know right now, all the rosters for every team are going to be blown up, and you are starting from scratch. So I will be drafting the entire team, and a lot of evaluating and talking to people. So kind of build the thing from the bottom up.
All right. So here's obviously the challenge for this league, right? Is that everybody loves football, but people are conditioned to watch football from essentially Labor Day through the Super Bowl. Fair?
Yep. Fair.
How do you get people excited to come out and watch football in a time of the year that they're not used to watching football?
Yeah, I think you got to, from a fan experience, you got to allow fans more, in depth into the sport. I think they're doing they've been doing a great job of that, from a mic'd up version and allowing people to see the ins and outs of the sport and access that you don't get from an NFL standpoint. And then listen, it's just the truth. We're in a little bit of a save the team mode in Birmingham, where we got to try to get people in the stands for, and kind of pack Protective Stadium, because Mike Rapoli, the new owner of this league, I mean, he is a businessman, right? He started Vitamin Water, Body Armor, so many other brands, and he has done a great job with all of those brands. But you got to have people in the seats. And so my other biggest thing is to put a good product out on the field that the people are proud of, but figure out how we can get more people into Protective Stadium and sell these tickets, and whatever I got to do for that.
Well, I'm coming. I'm going to come early. I'm going to hang out with you guys. Then while y'all are doing pregame, I'm going to Top Golf next door, and
we can do a live show.
Yeah, I'm going to hit some balls, and then I'll come over and watch you guys play.
So if we do a live show, will you join us as a guest?
Yeah. We can do a live show.
The guest.
Yeah, we can do a live show. Set y'all up and down towards the end zone, and I'll just run down and answer a couple questions, and then go back to the sideline.
Yeah,
or you just be the halftime show. We can set it up that way.
I mean,
on the jumbotron.
I mean, I don't say this to kiss your ass. It's true. I mean, you're an absolute legend in the state of Alabama. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. It's something you've always wanted to do. You've had success in this league. You've been one of the more popular players in the league, even though you played in a place that wasn't home.
Right.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense. It's just a matter of whether you – and I think they can. I mean, people are football crazy in this country. You just have to find a way to market the sport in a way that gets people to give it a shot.
It's the entertainment business.
Well, especially when you're in the off season,
yeah.
Right? You've got to do things that some people would call gimmicks, but like the ACC did it this year and I loved it. I give them tons of credit. It's the only thing I'll give the ACC credit for. The replay thing where you got access to it. Fascinating. Like they got that
from the XFL.
Yeah,
and then what SEC became the UFL.
The SEC's refusal to do it at this point almost makes you go tinfoil hat. Like, why are you hiding? Because you got to see it, and even if you didn't quite agree with it, you're like, well, I understand why they got there, right? And stuff like that. They're gonna mic you up as the head coach, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Well, I've been mic'd up as a quarterback, so I at least have some experience on it from in that league to understand. Hey, I can't go crazy on everything, but listen, there will be times that I get after it, especially with some side judges, and
they just need to put
refs.
a button on the mic or something that because as a coach, you know when you're about to lose your mind. You know what I mean? Like you can feel it coming.
Yeah.
And so they need to have like a button that you hit the button and it kind of like, hey, don't broadcast this for 2 seconds. So he can go wear out the side judge.
What your style as a head coach, will you be more Kirby Smart, running up and down, jumping up and down, like just going crazy, or will you be more Tom Landry, standing on the sideline, sort of in your splendor?
I'm more chill.
How will you dress for game day?
It'll be some relaxed, probably just Lululemon pants.
You and Ken.
And I'll have a nice pullover hoodie type deal. I'm coming relaxed, or a t-shirt. And a hat. That's about it. I'm not getting all dressed up. I'm not, even when we travel. Well, I promise you, our team won't have a dress code from a sense of you got to dress all up.
That never really did make a lot of sense, making a bunch of football players wear a suit to travel. That's not.
I will say this, though, from doing it at Alabama as a coach, it limited you didn't have to pack, you didn't pack anything. Like, I would take my computer bag and a change of drawers, a new shirt, and some socks, and you were good to go for the weekend. Because you're going to wear the same slacks and like when you're traveling.
Oh, yeah.
I wore the same tie and same suit that I wore on Friday on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
So it made travel. It did make travel for the coaches a little easier. But
So y'all traveled on Friday in suits?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And then wore suits to the game.
Brother, you were in suits home or away Friday through time you got home. Like even home games. When we left walkthroughs on Friday, we had to get in the suits. And Neal, we would have to, I don't remember, AJ, I don't remember if y'all did as players or not. But I know as coaches, Neal, we had to be in suits. We walked across the street in a suit.
Oh.
On home game, we had walkthroughs. Did you have to be dressed up?
Yeah. You had to leave the facility dressed, walk to the hotel. You go to team dinner in your suit, and then you could go change after team dinner, but you had team dinner in the suit.
Like literally, we walked. This is not a joke. We walked across from from Malmore Center to the Bryant Hotel, which is not a joke, across the street, like literally across the street, with 9 police officers blocking traffic, and in your suit, went straight to eat dinner, and then you could change before went to the movie or meetings or whatever.
Yeah.
How about that?
How about that?
So what you got? So what we got on the agenda this weekend? Tell the peeps where they can see you this weekend.
Yeah, I'm headed to Norman tonight, and I'll be there. We'll shoot some actually content for the Birmingham Stallions. They have a media team coming out there to follow me around, I guess, and shoot a little bit of content. And then our show, the podcast, The Dynasty, we'll be doing a live show starting at 4 p.m. Central Time, I believe. And we'll have me and Trent, and then Mark Ingram's going to join. Urban Meyer, Rob Stone, the whole triple option crew will also be involved with it, and hopefully I can bring in them some gifts. Or supposedly the team's sending some Stallion gear out there to them, so we'll put it out there for TV as well.
Yeah, get Neal and myself hooked up with some Stallions gear. We'll rep it.
Stallions gear yet?
I think we know a guy, Neal. He can probably get us taken care
of. I got gear coming for y'all.
You know the other thing,
want some
Neal?
of that Lululemon Stallions gear.
You know the other thing that we need to do for AJ? We need to get a helmet for the studio for AJ.
Absolutely.
I mean, come on.
An autographed Birmingham Stallions helmet.
And it can say Mac 10 Mondays the best, signed AJ McCarron. You know what I mean?
Love. I like it.
Love. Yeah, love with the heart.
Yeah,
with the heart. Like this.
Yeah. Hey, when you go to Pilates, out of curiosity, after your Pilates class, do you do a picture with the instructor where you do this and she does this, and it's
we're not connecting any hearts.
What are you? Why? I'm asking questions. He's a head coach now.
I know he's a
head coach now.
That is why I'm doing that.
These are important questions to ask. This man is a head coach of a professional football team.
He is.
At this point, we start having to ask questions like, do you do things that other coaches do?
Okay. All right.
I don't know why this is so hard for you.
I just missed that part.
I'm a professional journalist.
Hey, I asked him if he wanted us to hook him up with Wild Rose to get a dog. I thought that was a good head coach question.
It was a good question. I didn't criticize it.
I was just trying to do my part over here.
He said he wanted a golden doodle, and someone in the stream said, you don't want a golden doodle. Mine sucks. I mean, we're getting things done. And then I ask a simple question about what do you do after Pilates when you
hot yoga, not Pilates.
Or whatever, and you do the heart thingy, you do half a heart. Do you do the half a heart thing with your Pilates instructor, even though she might just be a Pilates instructor? Do you do the heart thingy? You know what I'm talking about, Brock, right? Half a heart makes a whole heart.
I could say you will never see me.
Let me ask you a question.
Brock's got a good question here.
Brock's got a good question. This is from Brock Siskey.
So shoot the messenger, not your boy.
Don't shoot me.
Not me. I'm just related
Brock
to it.
Siskey.
He is a
Do you plan to tweet out inspirational quotes and such at 4 something in the morning? As the head coach of the Birmingham Stallions.
Fair question.
I was thinking, was it allowed to tweet out and then also rep St. Louis since I played there, and not always say giddy up, but say Kaka? So, I mean, that's kind of crossing my mind. I don't know if that's allowed, but I will ask.
Visor or baseball cap?
Ooh, good question.
I'm not. You will never see me in a visor. Never.
Okay. All right.
I don't understand them. I really don't.
I wore a visor when I had hair. I used to wear a visor.
Question. We have a really good question. This is
an actual really good question.
No, this is really good. This is from JB Waldo 1.
Okay.
He says, AJ, and I think that's disrespectful.
I thought you said it was a great question.
It's Coach McCarron.
Oh, okay.
Coach, if you get a golden doodle, will it tweet? Will it have a Twitter account?
Oh, good question.
It's a good. We have good people. I mean, we are joined right now. We have 818 people in the stream, and they're some of the smartest people in the world, and they're simply trying to find out what Coach McCarron plans to do and also provide some tips, some ideas, because they want him to do well.
It's fair.
He want him to do well in Birmingham so that at the end of the regular season, he can make a decision about whether he wants to coach his team in the playoffs. To get there, you have to make the playoffs. You can't make the decision to quit your team before the playoffs without making the playoffs.
Making them,
and
right.
People are trying to help.
I mean,
trying to help.
I think I was I'm going to talk to the media team about the dog just taking over the team account.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
and
saving some tweets, like killing one, two birds with one stone kind of deal.
Right. He's a mascot. He tweets his own stuff. He tweets everything for the team. And then we're going to have like a little dog jacuzzi down towards the corner.
It's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
The dog, Twitter, and a couple of, drinks down there for him.
Bring a
I
friend.
think we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's good to go.
Yeah.
He's set, man.
Yeah. You don't want the dog to be lonely.
No.
I mean, nothing worse than a lonely golden doodle.
No.
Nothing. I mean, that's as bad as it gets.
I don't know why Siskey's freaking out.
I don't either. I've never understood what he gets so triggered lately. So sensitive. So sensitive. It's bizarre.
You can put in one of those swimming pools, like the Jaguars do at the end of the
season. Yeah. Arizona Diamondbacks used to have a hot tub.
Put some whirlpool in it.
Yeah.
Get some
I'm going to talk to Protective and UAB, see if we can get him some friends in there too.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You don't want him swimming lonely.
No. God, no. You don't have to tell anybody. Just bring a friend. Yeah.
Right.
You can change the uniforms? Y'all got cool uniforms?
We do. I think they said they're going back to more of a garnet color, but I'm not going to have any say in that. So
kind of a garnet.
Garnet and gold.
Garnet and gold. Kind of Florida State colors.
It is a little Florida State in there.
Yeah. But more of a red garnet than a garnet.
Yeah, I think so.
Because Florida State's kind of more of a maroonish garnet.
Maroon, yeah.
What we're learning is it's hard to be a head coach. There's a lot to think about.
Yeah.
A lot to think about. This is not like you don't just show up on game day. There's a lot to do.
A lot to do.
A lot to think about.
A lot to do.
So you're flying the Norman the night?
No, I'm driving halfway. And then
rolling.
Yeah. Driving halfway, and then I love driving, but Mobile didn't have any flights for me that worked with the time frame and all that, and so I'm gonna drive halfway, wake up early in the morning, and then get up there because the show doesn't start till later. So,
all right, well,
and then I'll fly home.
Okay.
Well, brother, I appreciate the hell out of you. I'm so happy for you. I'm gonna get you out of here so you can get on the road because I'm not gonna be
before we get in more trouble.
Yeah, before we get anybody in trouble. But appreciate the hell out of
It's
you.
Brock's question.
It's Brock. It's all your fault.
God.
Brock called. I mean, I had to get a new cell phone today because of Brock. Brock's getting AJ in trouble. I mean, it's a hell of a day for you, son.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Brock. Now I get a text.
Yeah, now he's gonna get a text. It's all your fault.
Finish out the trio.
Well, now you're in the head coaching fraternity.
Oh, will you get in a group chat?
Oh,
That's a valid question.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm not with CAA, so that kind of maybe knocks me out.
Maybe Sean King can do it in lieu
Yeah.
Sean can. It'll be good.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the hell out of you, dog. As always, I love you.
Yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations. I know it's something
Super happy for you.
And
appreciate it.
We're going to support you the whole way. We'll be right there with you, supporting you the whole way. So
I appreciate it. Love y'all.
As soon as I finish playing at Top Golf, then I'll be over.
Yeah, then you come over.
Yeah,
halftime.
If you need my help for stretching and stuff, you're screwed. I mean, so
AJ might let you call the first play.
Oh.
Probably
run a
first play and halftime
concept.
speech.
Oh, halftime
speech. I could do one of those.
That would be awesome. Now, here's the key question, AJ, because Neal prides himself on being and he is, elite journalist.
No, but that.
Will you be able to write a fair article about the Birmingham Stallions this fall? This spring.
Probably not, because I'll be biased because I'm cheering for them.
Yep.
I've got a team now. In all seriousness, I mean this sincerely. We're kind of joking around, but at the same time, this is why this is smart, because I think for people that live in that area, it's not season. You're used to cheering for Alabama, right? Or Auburn or whoever,
right?
And the season, you kind of get jacked up in July, media days, and then you keep up with camp, and then the season starts, and it goes through, Thanksgiving, and you hope to play in the championship game, and then you've got the playoffs or a bowl game or whatever, and then it ends. And so you're not used to going to football games in March and April and May, because there's nothing on your body clock that says the only thing that's going to get you to go is people. And it's the honest truth. And so people will go to cheer for AJ, to cheer for players they recognize, players that they've cheered for, that they've cheered against, but they recognize their names. I mean, it's not super complicated. You can't make it, if you make it about nothing but the football, it won't work. You've got to make it about people.
Yeah.
And so it's what gives it a chance. Is there will be a lot of people. I know I sound like I'm kissing his ass. But I mean this sincerely. There will be a lot of people that will go at least give it a chance once, because of the memories that AJ provided for them as Alabama fans when he was the quarterback at Alabama. That's just the way it is. And so you've got it when you get people to the stadium, it's like when you get people to a restaurant. You get them there first time, it's got to go good. Right?
Yep.
You'll
go to a restaurant the first time because people told you, hey, man, you got to try Jim's.
You know what we need to do? We need to call our friends at Coors Banquet.
Oh, we do.
And $1 Coors Banquets.
That's a thought.
I'm just saying.
That's a thought.
AJ, I'm just saying $1 Coors Banquets.
$1 hot dogs, $1 Coors Banquets.
What are we doing?
On a lovely spring day in Birmingham. Birmingham is a beautiful city.
And then whoever blows the highest at halftime gets to call the first play.
See, you've gone too far now.
Gets to call the first play the second half?
That's not it. You've gone too far.
And then you can call.
Siskey's going to get me fired before I even start.
Then you can call Trav and say, Trav, pull it all out.
No.
Spin the wheel.
No. Nope.
That's not a good idea?
Too far.
All right.
All right, AJ.
All right, big dog.
All right.
Merry Christmas.
Yep, hey, Merry
absolutely.
Christmas. Yep. If I don't talk to you before Christmas, Merry Christmas. And make sure you're safe traveling.
Yeah, I will. I'll hit you up.
All right, man. See
y'all.
That was the brand spanking new, as of today, head football coach of the Birmingham Stallions, AJ McCarron. How about that?
That was amazing. That was
Are you about to tell me about Coors Banquet?
I'm trying to. I gotta find some.
Hey, real talk. How awesome would an idea would that be? Coors Banquet be in on that.
They probably have to put some
Hey, come on,
rules in place.
Come on, Coors.
Since its inception in 1873.
I mean, when I drank this, Neal, I just want to let you know. You know what I tasted? 100% crystal clear water from the Rocky Mountains.
Damn right.
Just saying.
Damn right.
Just saying.
You know what I taste?
History.
That's what I taste. You know why? Because since 1873, Coors Banquet's been brewed in the same tradition of the original 150-year-old recipe. Think about that. You go into a place and they're still serving the same thing that they've served for 150 years.
It's a long time.
You damn well know it's going to be good.
See.
Banquet's crafted with 100% Rocky Mountain water. So when you're enjoying a banquet, you're drinking history. We're also brought to you by 47 Vodka.
That could be a fun show. That could be a fun game.
Boy, where the vodka's smooth.
Dollar shots.
The bottle's bold. And for a limited time, the deal is unbeatable. Probably still have some time to make this a Christmas gift. It comes complete with gold flakes and engraved cork. Friends are stocking up. Your liquor shelf deserves it. Go to 47vodka.com right now and get the vodka that drinks like a statement. It's made in MAGA country, and they're proud of it. Go to Presidential Gold today, and you'll get a collector's cut bottle for free at 47vodka.com. My life advice would be don't do unlimited $1 Coors. It's probably not smart. That is brought to you by our friends at Cole Walters State Farm Insurance. Our friend Cole is licensed in auto, home, life, health, business, and pet insurance for the whole state of Georgia. And Alabama. Contact Cole at 706-525-7850. 706-525-7850. ColeWaltersInsurance.com. We're also brought to you by Bank First. It's the hometown bank with people who understand the needs of our community. That means local decisions, local support, local folks who understand local issues. They care if your kid made the team. They're not just bankers at Bank First. They're neighbors. They're friends, whether you're buying a home, starting a business, or you just need someone to explain what APR means. They're right here down the street. Give our friend Gant Boone a call. Is that rain?
It's been raining.
Oh, wow. Give Gant Boone a call, 662-310-0204 to learn more. Visit bankfirstfs.com. Bank First with locations in Oxford, Starkville, Hattiesburg, Tuscaloosa. It's member FDIC, equal housing lender, bank NMLS 454063. They've got great rates, terms for condo purchases right now in all their markets. Great technology with their app. Merchant services, including Clover point of sales, and much more. And you wouldn't want to be outdoors right now because it's raining. But if you were, you'd sure want to be protected by our friends at Outdoor Underwriters. Everyone loves the outdoors. But you want to make sure your hunt club or your timberland is covered. Outdoor Underwriters provides the insurance you need at a price that makes sense. Outdoor Underwriters provides liability protection for occurrences arising out of activities and operations of your hunt club. Its members, guests, invitees, agents, employees. Take comfort in blind and tree stand liability, mobile equipment liability, hunting dog liability, and much more. They also provide standing timber insurance, timberland liability, prescribed burn coverage, guides and outfitters, and consulting foresters. Outdoor Underwriters. Products are endorsed by National Deer Association, the Wild Turkey Federation, and multiple forestry owners associations from multiple states: Alabama, Florida, Tennessee, Arkansas, Louisiana, and more. You can access those products through those association websites, or you can call 866-961-4101 or go online at outdoorund.com.
How about that?
How about that?
All right, Neal, do you know what time it is?
I do.
It's time for Make It Rain Thursday.
Make It Rain Thursday.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I probably could do it this week. I'm almost like in the concession speech mode.
You can feel free to concede.
I will not. I do not quit. But my man, Neal McCready, has just hit the accelerator on me in the last few weeks. and I had him for a while, and then he just got pissed off and said, "Here you go." Basically, I think you went 4-2 last week.
I went
but you
4-2,
hit your money
and I
line.
hit my money line with the Falcons on Thursday night.
I went 1-5 and did not hit my money line. So Neal has opened up a very wide margin. I guess we got 2 weeks left, or essentially whatever the end of the NFL regular season.
Yeah,
because we basically got, I think next week's NFL only, or maybe, and then we got the second round games or whatever. But Neal,
yeah, we won't do next week because we will be out. So we've got this week and then the final week of the regular season, which includes the quarterfinals.
Yeah. So Neal is 87, 75, and 3, plus 15.03 units. Like, congratulations, dude. That's really good, actually. I mean, that's high. I am 80, 82, and 3, plus 2.15. So you have like a 12 and change unit lead, almost 13 unit lead on me going in with 2 weeks left. So, yeah, you've put it on me. I imagine a haunted house will be in my future. So that's probably what will happen. It just is what it is. You know, I have dominated this competition from the start of the show, and I'm embarrassed to say that I may finally lose one. But you know what? Like I text you today, I'm not embarrassed of my performance. It's what you did. It's not what I didn't do. It's what you did. So very hats off to Neal. Plus 15.03 units. It's impressive. I'd hate for you to collapse these last 2 weeks, though. It would break my heart. So make sure you hit them right.
I have nothing to say.
All right, Neal, we got 4 college picks.
Yep.
Crank it up. You got it. Let's go. What you got? Pick number 1.
You just take me through the games. We're picking the same 4 games. So
picking the same 4 games: Alabama, Miami, Tulane, and James Madison at Oklahoma.
Start with Alabama, Oklahoma.
Yeah, let's go order they play. Alabama, Oklahoma.
Man, I've got no read on this one. It's Alabama minus 1.5.
That is correct.
I've got 0 read on it, so I'm just going to go with my betting rules.
Okay, which is?
Then I'll just take the home team and the points. But I've got no feel on this one. This one feels like coin toss to me. These 2 teams, the last 2 times they played, Oklahoma's won. It felt like Alabama was the better team when they played in Tuscaloosa. But it also feels like since then, Alabama's kind of gone down a little and Oklahoma's at least steadied itself. Oklahoma's good defensively.
Very good.
Alabama's inability to create offense worries me for them. Now, on the flip side, I think Kane and the Alabama defense have been really good. And I've seen Oklahoma in person. They're so reliant on Mateer to make plays. It's like, literally, it feels like it's like, all right, dude, go do something. Just go do something. And I know it's a lot more complicated than that, but that's what it feels like.
That's a good coaching point. Go do something.
And I'm not crazy about teams that are just like, okay, well, nothing else is working, so just figure it out. I will agree with what AJ said on Monday, that this is a game where when you have an opportunity to get points, you need to get points. So I'll go Oklahoma plus the 1.5.
Neal, I agree. I think it's going to be a very, very tight game. I think it's a 1 possession game, maybe a little bit more, 7 to 10 points, but I think it's a 7-point game. But Neal, guess what?
You got Bama.
It's the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Okay. All right.
I got Alabama minus 1.5. Here's the deal: is I think it's going to be a low scoring game. I almost took the under in this, but it's like 40.5 points, and I didn't want to mess with it. But the under's definitely in play here, in my opinion. Alabama's turned the ball over in their last 2 losses in this game. They were kind of going to win the game until they wasn't. Alabama's just got to cut out the turnovers. Alabama's getting a little more healthy. I like Alabama minus 1.5. I mean, at worst, it's a 3-point game. At minus 1.5, it's basically a pick 'em anyway. But I'm taking Alabama minus 1.5. I don't think and why am I doing this? A few reasons, but another one is I can't see Oklahoma beating Alabama 3 straight times within a calendar year. You know what I mean? Same coaching staffs.
Yeah.
Three times in a calendar year.
It's tough.
Give me Alabama.
All right.
Minus 1.5.
All right. Deshaun Ruffin, former Ole Miss Rebel, playing for Jackson State. He's gone for either 32 or 34 tonight in this game. They're losing to Hampton in the Toyota Chris Paul HBCU Classic, which appears to be in Atlanta. Looks like.
Okay. Interesting.
Sorry.
All right, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Pick number 2.
What's our line?
Miami, Texas A&M.
This is Miami plus the 3.5 at Texas A&M.
Yes.
God, this is another really good game. I guess I'll be consistent here. I know you're going to take Miami. I'm creating an opening for you.
Thank you. That's nice of you.
I still kind of like Texas A&M here. Both of these teams are weird. Both of these teams can be really good, and both of these teams can be strikingly mid for teams that are in the playoff. But I do think A&M's defense is pretty solid.
They are.
And Carson Beck has a tendency to throw it away. So does Marcel Reed. I'll take A&M. I'll lay the points.
Well, Neal, I'm going Miami plus 3.5. I actually think, hot take, I think Miami wins this game outright.
Okay.
Look, I think when you really look at it, this game is going to be decided to line of scrimmage. I think Miami has the best combined offensive line play and defensive line play. Nobody's talking about Miami. It's going to be very easy for Mario to motivate the players, being a chip on the shoulder. Nobody wanted you in to begin with. But they're really good on both sides of the line of scrimmage. My thing, I've said this all week, is like Miami's got to go into this game and like, hey, I'm not looking at the scoreboard. This is how we're playing this game. And we're going to run the football. We're going to play action pass, and we'll take our shots when we take our shots. But we're going to control this game at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, where a big part of this game is what's going to happen with Texas A&M on first down. And if Texas A&M can consistently win first down, it's going to be a long night for Miami. It will be.
Yep.
But if Miami can contain Texas A&M on first down and force Marcel Reed to be keep them on 3rd and 6+, 3rd and 7+, and create those longs, I think Ruben Bain in the front at Miami can take control of this game. I like Miami here.
Okay.
I actually like Miami to win the game outright.
Okay.
I'm taking Miami plus 3.5.
Okay.
All right. That's you got Tulane and Ole Miss. Ole Miss is favored by 17.5.
I don't know why I think this is a no-brainer. I watched these two teams in September. I know it was 3 months ago. Ole Miss dominated the line of scrimmage completely on both sides of the ball. I actually think Ole Miss is going to play really well. There's going to be a lot of storylines about Kiffin. Will Ole Miss be able to figure out how to get to the field without Kiffin? Will they be able to figure out like what to do with the actual ball without Kiffin? Like, what do you do with this thing, this brown
Football
egg thing?
Yeah.
What do you do with it?
I hear it's got leather on it.
Pete Golding will be super conservative. They'll punt on second down, stuff like that. I mean, I don't know how Ole Miss functions. I just think this is a game where one team's far more athletic than the other. I'm going to take an Ole Miss team that I think has a chip on its shoulder. I'll lay the 17.5. It's a lot of points. Nothing against John and the people at Tulane. They've had a special season. I think he's going to do really well at Florida. I hope he does. But I think Ole Miss wins this one pretty handedly.
I thought about this game a lot. And what you have here is, I think, where I'm at is I think too many people are putting too much weight on the previous game. And I'm not talking about just from a Tulane standpoint. I'm talking about from an Ole Miss standpoint too.
Sure, both.
I don't know I know this feels like it literally feels like
it was a mismatch.
I was telling people the other day, it feels like this game was played in a different year. This is almost like you're playing in a whole, because both, not just Tulane, I'm talking about Ole Miss too, because
No, I don't know. A lot has changed for both teams in 3 months.
I don't remember if you remember the storylines from that week, but people didn't know, hey, is Austin Simmons, he's healthy, is he going to play this week? Or is Trinidad going to play?
Yep.
And so, Tulane had to prepare for both quarterbacks, blah, 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 blah. So it was Tulane's, I guess it was Austin Simmons' second start. But Ole Miss has gotten better. Their team has changed since that week. But Tulane's also gotten better, and particularly offensively. I think this game's a different game. I think the number, like I said on Monday, I think the number's about right.
I do too.
But that's not where I'm going here.
Okay.
I'm taking the Ole Miss Tulane over 56.5. I think there's going to be a lot of points scored in this game.
Yeah, I think the pick that I had on Rebels 24/7 was 38-20, so I'm over the 56.
Like I can see it. Like I could see it being a 38-21.
Yeah.
34-24.
That's a good pick.
Whatever it is, I like. I'm taking the over here. Tulane and Ole Miss over. I think one thing that Tulane's done a really good job of, really since that game on, because obviously I watch them every week because of our guy John. They've done a really good job in the running game with formation, motion adjustments, things like that, and then going play action off of it. And Retzlaff's been on fire, You know, I sat there and watched him with my own eyes in Memphis a few weeks ago complete the first 20-something passes of the game.
And he was really good
I'm
against
talking
North
about throwing
Texas.
some darts, man. And so, you know, I think that's something that I just think there's going to be some points scored.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that.
All right. Then now you got James Madison and Oregon. It's 20.5. 21.5. I'm sorry, 21.5.
So the question here is just how much does Oregon want to cover?
Really?
To me. But at the end of the day, this is a playoff game, and that is a lot of points. And I don't know, man. Which way are you going on this?
Neither. Going over under.
Okay. I mean, Oregon's just going to out-athlete James Madison the whole day. And they're good, but I'm going to stick with my gut here. I'm going to take Oregon. I'm going to lay the points.
Okay. 21.5. Oregon minus 21.5. I'm going James Madison, Oregon. I'm going over 47.5.
Okay.
I think there's some points scored here. I think one of the deficiencies that Oregon has is like I don't think they're as dominant as as most P4s are against the G5. And I think they're going to give up some points. You got both coordinators that are like, this is a game I was trying to say is like earlier this week is I wouldn't be surprised if this game is closer than people want it to be. Oregon's got both coordinators got head jobs. You got one at Kentucky, one at Cal. I kind of like the over here. So give me James Madison, Oregon over 47.5.
Okay.
How about that?
All right.
All right, time for the National Football League, Neal. What you got first pick?
Interesting. Great game tonight, huh? Rams plus 1.5 at the Seahawks.
Yep.
Both of those teams have played really good football. The Rams look like the deal.
Rams are playing really well. Both Devontae Adams and Puka got hurt last week. Puka's going to play. Devontae probably will not. I haven't looked to see if he's out. I imagine he's out, but he had a hamstring. He was extremely doubtful.
Yeah, he's not playing. The way
the
way he popped up, he's not playing a week later.
4 days, not even a week.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard about this, but Seattle, their crowd makes noise.
I've heard.
It's a total different deal because a lot of teams don't. All right, I'm sticking with my rules. Rules. Have rules. Stick to rules. I have ridden the Chicago Bears pretty hard all year.
No, did he?
Well, I mean,
baby oil and all.
It's gotten sweaty, kind of like a hot yoga sculpt class or something. Sometimes me and the Bears. Bears are at home, and I'm getting points. Those check lots of boxes for me. Give me the Bears plus 1.5 on Saturday against the Packers.
I'm going to save you trouble right here because it's my second pick on my pick. But, Neal, I've been riding the Packers.
You've been riding the Packers.
I just think I like the Bears. I think they're doing good things.
The Packers.
Right. I said the Packers, not the Peckers.
Yeah.
The Packers. P-A-C-K-E-R-S.
I know. It's the Packers.
Now the Bears of what? They're 11-3 or whatever the hell they are. It just feels like they don't beat anybody, and when they do, they barely beat them. And the Packers went out to Denver last week and they lost. They're kind of in a divisional must-win game here for playoff stuff. Give me the Packers minus 1.5.
Okay,
with the Bears. But again, Neal's been killing it. I haven't. So congratulations on that. For that nice 2-unit swing you got there.
Yeah, nothing. We'll see what happens.
I got the Packers minus 1.5.
I'm gonna stick with another team. I'm getting points here against a team that is really struggling on defense. Give me the Chargers plus 1.5 at Dallas.
I'm gonna help you out. It's 2.5.
Okay, I'll take it.
All right, had that on my deal. I'll cross it off here. All right, Neal. My second pick. There's a really good team. It's had a great year, and they're traveling to a team that's traditionally a really good team.
Mm-hmm.
But not so much this year.
Mm-hmm.
Neal, the New England Patriots are traveling to Baltimore, and Baltimore is favored by 3 points. And guess what, Neal?
It's way too much.
It's too much. Give me the New England Patriots plus 3 in
Yeah.
Baltimore.
That's where I was going next too. So I'll save us some trouble. I've got Patriots plus the 3. They should have beaten Buffalo. Credit to Buffalo for coming back and winning, but that was a game that New England showed just how good they are. In fairness, the Bills showed how good they are too. But yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So that was your third.
That was
pick.
my third.
This is
So
my
go
third
ahead.
turn. All right, Neal. I don't know why I'm doing this. I hate big lines, but I'm going to do it anyway. The Buffalo Bills are traveling to Cleveland. They're taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland's bad, man.
The Browns are bad, but this is a lot of points. But I'm going to do it anyway. There's a couple of these big lines. I'm just going to do it anyway. Give me the Buffalo Bills minus 10.5 at the Browns.
Whew, it's a lot of points.
A lot of points,
but
dude.
I don't hate it.
A lot of points, dude. Well,
And we're getting to the point of the season where some teams are kind of done. And so you don't know
who's playing, who's not,
who's
out.
playing, who's
like,
not.
I'm not so sure. Well, I'm sure somebody bring it up with this
Who
Tua thing.
cares?
You know, I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I'm not touching that game.
All right, that'll be your fourth pick. Who you got?
Yeah, I mean, Bengals, Dolphins. You don't know what you're getting.
You're getting Quinn Ewers against a checked out Joe Burrow.
If I were Cincinnati, I'd be worried about Burrow right now.
They just got to get him next year. I think he's got some stuff going on off the field. That's what that looks like to me.
I do too. How about the Saints? They keep winning.
And
you know what?
shout out to Chase.
I think they do it again. They play the lowly Jets. Give me the Saints. I'll lay the 5.5 in Nolans against the Jets, who don't appear to care. And the Saints have a problem. The young quarterback's a little better than he needs to be right now.
All right, Neal, that was your fourth pick. Is that correct?
That's correct.
My fourth pick, Neal, the Minnesota Vikings are traveling to the Giants.
Yeah.
The Minnesota Vikings up and down, up and down, up and down.
The Giants are just down.
The Giants are down. Jackson Dart's in concussion protocol, like 50% of his games. Give me the Minnesota Vikings minus 3 on the road in New York.
Okay.
Destined to lose.
All right. So I need my fifth pick.
Your fifth pick, and then your money line.
All right. I'm gonna go here with a team that was good to me last week. Team that was good to me last week. The Atlanta Falcons.
How about that?
They were good to me last week. I'm going to reward them with my loyalty. Give me the Falcons minus the 3 at Arizona.
Okay. Don't hate that. All right, Neal, my fifth pick. There's been a team that's been really good to me. The Jacksonville Jaguars.
The Jags, yep.
They're traveling out to Denver to take the Broncos on.
Yeah.
The Broncos are favored by 3, and guess what, Neal?
It's too much.
It's not enough.
It's not enough.
Give me the Denver Broncos minus 3. Denver's undefeated at home.
Yeah, they're
7-0 at home.
They're really good.
Give me, and you got the Florida going to Denver. Hopefully it's a little chilly. Give me the Broncos minus 3 hosting the Jags.
Okay.
All right, it's time for money line.
You know what? I'm going to go conservative here. I'm just going to go with a game where I've got kind of coin tossy chance.
Okay.
So I am going to go with tonight.
Oh, damn it.
I'm going to go Rams money line plus 102. I'm just going to stay nice and conservative. Got a coin toss chance here. I'm going to go to the Rams plus the 102 on the road. The Rams a 1.5 dog at Seattle.
Damn it, Neal. That was literally my pick. But I agree with you. I've already bet it, actually. So congratulations on the win. All right, Neal, so I got to find a money line here. I mean, you
can go same money line.
No. Got to win here. Got to win for the boys. Let's see here. All right, Neal, I got one that's got good value too.
Okay.
Probably not going to hit, but it's got good value. Going all the way to Monday night, Neal. The San Francisco 49ers are traveling to the Indianapolis Colts. Phillip Rivers is going to turn back the clock almost with the road upset. Almost put off the road upset against the Seahawks this past weekend. They're hosting the San Francisco 49ers. And, Neal, I think they're going to ride Jonathan Taylor all the way to victory. Give me the Indianapolis Colts plus 222 at home on Monday night.
How about that?
There
you go.
All right. There you go. I mean, I'm going to have some kind of miracle to be in play, but that is what it is. How about that?
That's impressive.
All
All
right.
right, so those are our picks. So we're going to transition shows here. You want to? You got to pay a couple. You want
I'll do it at 10.
You do it at the end. Okay.
Yeah. I
All right.
got 2 more, but I'll do it at 10.
All right, so we're gonna switch screens, give our people at Comr and Southern a little bit of
Let's go.
a little bit of love,
Give
and
them
then
some love.
we'll open up the Campbell Clinic Hotline here, and it works. We tested it, and it worked a minute ago. So
Yeah, somebody was calling when AJ was coming on.
yeah, we'll take some calls here on the big show.
There it is.
Look at that with the
Look at that.
magic of
Look at that.
technology.
Look at that.
Comr Heating and Air, Southern Air Conditioning and Heating sponsor Hand Raised Guys every single Thursday. They're great people. If you live in Oxford, Batesville, Tupelo, call Comr. If you live in the Memphis area, call Southern. It's going to get cold. It's supposed to be a great weekend here in Oxford, by the way, weather-wise, like 64 degrees, sunny on Saturday.
How about that?
I mean,
that's almost shorts weather.
That's a Chamber of Commerce day for the late December in Oxford. I mean, you never know what you're going to get in Oxford Christmas.
No.
You might get 70s. I think Christmas Day they're expecting 70s, which sucks. But sometimes you get really, really cold. My ideal Christmas weather is about 50 as a high. And then cooling off. I like it to be cold at Christmas.
Crisp, nice little wintry fall
Not
evening.
frigid, but crisp.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't like hot Christmas.
No. I'm with you
That
on
was
that.
the only thing I really did not like about Mobile was winter would just stay hot. And I liked a little cold.
Brother, you cut your grass 11 and a half months a year at that place.
You do?
I mean, it was Brock doesn't even remember.
Campbell Clinic Hotline is open, 662-426-1464. We'll take your calls here on the show. You can also put them in the stream here on our YouTube channel. We'll take those as well. This is our final show of before Christmas, at least.
Yes, for
And
sure.
then
That
we'll do something probably in the day or two if we can make it work before New Year's.
there you go.
Yep.
Let's see here.
What?
There it goes.
Is that you?
No.
Okay. I was like, there's no point in you calling.
No.
You're right here. Hey, caller, who do we have? Hey, caller.
What's up, guys? It's Austin.
Hey, Austin, what's up, man?
What's up, Austin?
Man, I'm doing good, guys. How y'all doing?
Good.
I'm glad y'all doing good. By the way, I'm sorry. I don't know why there's always this like 5-second delay or whatever between us whenever I call. I'm sorry about that, guys.
It always kind of starts and then it kind of goes away. But yeah, at the beginning we get that weird awkward delay, but we're good.
Yeah, I really don't know what that's all about. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, long story short, I wanted to ask y'all this because it is Christmas theme. I wanted to deal between you covering sporting events on like Thanksgiving and even now into Christmas time, and obviously Tyler, with you being a coach during this season of your life when obviously the holidays are going on. The two of y'all in y'all's professions, how did y'all balance work life, like as far as the holidays are concerned? Because obviously there's some overlap there between your job and what you do. How did you guys, and Neal, I guess in some respects, how do you even still today, how do you guys tackle holidays like Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, stuff like that? How do you guys do that?
Tyler.
So mine was obviously dependent. Thanksgiving's always an issue because no matter where you're at, you're coaching on Thanksgiving week. So, usually wherever I've been, we practiced in the morning on Thanksgiving and then had you either have, depending on where you're at, right? So when I was at Ole Miss, we played on Thanksgiving Day, I believe.
Several times
when I was here. Actually in 2012, I think we played on a Saturday, but if you're playing on Thanksgiving, it's totally different. When you feed the team, you have like a Thanksgiving meal on the night before the game because you don't want them eating turkey and dressing and stuff before you go play. Tryptophan and all that stuff. But family, as they come in and all that stuff, you would eat, just get it in when you can get it in. It's usually at night or around the game or in the morning. Christmas has always been interesting, because of bowl games and things like that. I mean, Brock probably doesn't remember because he was a kid, but we actually had to meet. We had meetings getting ready to play the Sugar Bowl at Alabama in the playoff against Ohio State. We had meetings that night, Christmas night. So we opened up presents at like 7 a.m. on Christmas morning, and I left to go to work. I left at like 9 o'clock to go to work. So you're usually working. It is what it is. You get it in when you can get it in. And then we got very fortunate. Shout out to Coach Joey Jones. He backed the trip up because we were originally supposed to leave for the Arizona Bowl on Christmas Day.
Ooh.
And he backed it up because we were trying to figure out what we were going to do for kids, because we had a bunch of coaches with small kids and stuff. But I know coaches that have had Christmas, on bowl trips and stuff, and Santa he visits the hotel too.
Yeah.
So you just got to figure it out. It's not for the faint of heart. It's part of the job that people don't really talk about.
I have had to leave on Christmas Day twice that I can remember as an Auburn beat writer to get to Orlando. The paper wanted me there when the team arrived on Christmas night.
Yeah.
We had Christmas in Birmingham. I flew to Orlando, got there like 8 at night. And then when I was in Mobile, I can remember getting up early on Christmas morning, doing Christmas, taking Christmas down, putting the tree on the street, and then leaving for Orlando late that morning.
Now we did
that was tough.
He doesn't remember that. We did that I remember when we were at South Alabama, went to go play in the Arizona Bowl. We took down Christmas and put the tree on the street before we left.
Yeah.
But I've flown out for, I don't know, 3 or 4 bowl games on the morning of the 26th. No, I lie. We went to a Sugar Bowl one time at Alabama where we drove Christmas night. We drove from, I think it was when we played Oklahoma. We drove from Tuscaloosa to New Orleans Christmas night. I remember that. So yeah, you get it in when you get it in, man.
Hey, Eric, welcome into the show.
Man, what's going on?
How are you?
Y'all?
We're good. How are you?
What it is?
Yeah, I'm good. Been Christmas shopping all day long, and so the wife dropped me off at the house, and she went to finish some stuff up. So I'm just sitting here watching the show. And
what'd you get me?
Man, just look, I'm just the mule that pays for it and drags it around the store. And so I would say something else. What I tell her, I'm just the pack mule so I'm like Tyler. The kids are. I'm just as surprised as the kids are when they open it up.
That's the only way to do it, bro.
Son of a bitch.
That's the only way to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't realize we spent that much on that this year.
Yeah, how much did that cost, Santa?
That's the first thing that goes through my mind. I'm like, God damn.
That looks awfully nice, Santa.
I think we lead the NCAA and we lead the NCAA and Amazon and UPS packages, and I see the logos on those boxes, and I'm like, God dang! I was like, come on now.
Yeah, we did. We had a new grandbaby girl Saturday.
Oh, congratulations!
So
Let's go.
She is, yeah, man, excited about that. My daughter is war slap out. I talked to my son-in-law this morning, and he said that they're averaging about 3 hours a night sleep. Oof. And I said, there's a reason that God give us kids when we're young.
Yep.
So,
boy, it'd be tough now. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But, everything's good. We're staying busy this time of year. Like you said earlier, you don't know what this weather holds, if it's going to be warm or hot or whatever, but it's going to get cold again. So
yes, sir.
But so my question is, if it holds true and Tyler loses this year, what's the punishment?
I will be going live streaming from a haunted house.
I've not.
Okay.
I'm way too superstitious to start researching yet.
Oh, it's coming though, so you can go ahead and start, Eric.
I need one more really good week, and I'll start researching, but I need another really good week.
I have a little insight on a really good haunted house.
Okay.
Right. I'm
I have
excited.
a cousin. Yeah. And it's called Hell's Bar
Oh, that
in
sounds fun.
Chattanooga.
That sounds
Okay.
fun.
That sounds good.
Yes, it's an old dam bar. My cousin, her husband worked at TVA, so they bought this big deal, and every October she does a massive haunted house, and so they have floating cabins on this water. They have the dam site, and it is something. So if y'all want to do something like that, let me know. I'm not going in.
Everybody.
I'm not the haunted house guy.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither.
I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
I'm going to find a local priest to go with me or something.
I mean,
I don't like walking outside in the dark, so I'm
tortured
not going to no haunted
souls,
house.
crazy noises.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I've said it. It's all fun and games until it happens to you. It's all fun and games.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, ha, 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 ghosts aren't real. Okay. Okay.
That's right.
It's all fun and
games. Well, I just going to holler at y'all, but yeah, if let me know. We'll talk about it later on. But,
all right.
Man, I'm excited about Saturday, and my wife has already told me that we're going to do something else if we make it. I don't want to jump ahead, but we're not going to New Orleans. She said maybe if they get past New Orleans, we can go to the next one. So we'll see how that rides. But I've already been told I'm dragging a Christmas tree to the Grove Saturday morning. So
let's go.
How about that?
You know, it just
congratulations.
It gets
it just
gets
keeps
more
getting
and more
better.
Stuff. It keeps getting better. I'm up to 2 wagons a week. You know. So.
Next is going to be ornaments to go with it too.
Well, hey, Merry Christmas to you.
No. Yeah, she's already got the tree decorated, Tyler. We're just wrapping it in saran wrap and dragging that whole sun gun to the Grove Saturday. So, yeah. But Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.
I hope hope y'all have a great one. Happy New Year, and we'll talk with y'all soon.
Okay,
All right,
see
brother.
you, buddy.
Good people. It's my guy.
Wagons a week, you know.
Hey, caller, go ahead.
It'll be ornaments later, too.
Hey, caller, you're on.
How are we doing today, gentlemen?
Good. How are you? Who's this?
This is John from the SIP.
What's up,
I'm
John?
just going to let y'all boys right now know I'm excited about something this Saturday that I ain't been excited about in a while. You better get all the microphones you can get in that locker room on Saturday, because it's going to be a Hugh Freeze type pregame speech, baby. The University of Mississippi. Nothing that Lane's brought in the past. Pete Golden gonna light a fire under their ass like they ain't never seen before. And then Rebels gonna walk out there and send that way back down to Louisiana low tide.
He hung up on us?
Yes, he did.
I mean, you just gonna cut a promo and dip? I mean, I was letting you ride. He man was cutting a promo.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
No, I said I think that's one of your friends. It sounded like somebody I know. It sounded like somebody that's been to our house before to watch UFC.
803 area code.
803?
Yeah.
803, South Carolina.
Yeah. They want to know who the next Michigan coach is, Tyler?
Yeah, I think that's complicated. Yeah, I think it's complicated. I don't want to cause any panic.
I mean,
let's see what happens tomorrow night.
Oh, you think there's real to that?
I think if they win, there's 0%. I think if they lose, I just don't think it's 0%. How about that?
Okay. Interesting.
But if you say that out loud, it creates, oh, my Siskey said this. No, I just said it's not 0%.
Austin, I didn't mean to cut you off. I thought I'd lost you. He says I got disconnected before I could say this. But Neal, Tyler, soon to be Mrs. Cat Hot, has asked us to send you guys a save the date for the wedding.
Okay.
Hope you have a great time celebrating the birth of Jesus. So we will, if we can make it work, we will be at the wedding. trying to get to
Mrs. Cat Hot. That's wild.
How about that? Webb, how are you, sir?
Hey, Neal, how are y'all?
Webb, we're
just
good.
Wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas and let Mr. Siskey know that Ike and I and the boys, the number 2 haunted house in America is in Baltimore.
Oh, great.
Probably scare Tyler out of his mind. So
thanks.
if he
Appreciate it.
comes up here, we'll do a round of golf we'll do a round of golf at Army Navy and take you up there, Tyler.
Oh,
that sounds
in DC.
great.
So if you want to come up,
I'm so excited.
That sounds
you
great.
just let us know.
I'm so excited.
What makes it so scary?
I have not been. A lot of friends have been, and it's supposed to be really, really good. So anyway, I'm like Tyler. I don't go to those things, but my daughter does. So anyway,
Well, I think if that's where we go, you got to go with me. I think you should be on the live stream too.
That.
Okay. See, you got Webb on the live stream.
I do want to go on record just so everybody knows.
Yeah.
When I lose and I have to go do this, I don't know who it's going to be, but somebody's ass is going to be in there with me. I'm not sitting there by myself now.
Okay.
Because when Because when shit goes bad, I need a 50-50 chance to get out of there. You know what I mean? Yeah. I need a 50-50 chance, and I think I have a good feeling that I will be able to outrun whoever the other person is. As long as it's not Brock, I'll be good. If Brock was in there,
You're done.
I'll be the one losing.
Yeah.
But any adult, I'll be able to get out before.
Hey, Neal, between Ike and I, you got 2 retired military officers with combat tours. We're perfect to go with Tyler.
Okay.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Ike's up there in D.C. I bet Ike would join you. It'd be a good show.
Yeah.
You and Ike and Webb and the haunted house. What could possibly go wrong?
All fun and games. I'm telling you, until it happens to you, I don't know if anybody else has had any personal. You have. You're acting like you don't believe in them. You've seen one.
I've seen one.
Like
I'm well aware of ghosts.
It's all fun and games until one shows up.
She said, "Hey."
No.
She did.
No.
In Mobile, in an old house there in Midtown Mobile.
I just want to go on record too.
Japonica Avenue.
I cannot be responsible for the language that comes out of my mouth when one shows up. You're just gonna be strike city on YouTube's gonna kick us out. I'm gonna be hot. I'm gonna be. We see you. I'll leave computer. I'll leave cameras. We'll come back and get you later. We see you. I'll be gone. I'm terrified of them.
Hey, Tyler. Hey, Tyler, I'll make sure I bring my inbred cousins North Carolina moonshine for you. So if you don't see a ghost, if you drink some of that, I'm sure you will.
Yeah. Somebody, I like how people, we got people in the chat volunteering to beat me in a foot race. They keep like, the people are like, I still got quick twitch. I'm not there yet.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean,
I'm not there yet. I guarantee you, I for my age group, I'm probably still pretty fast.
Okay.
Anybody that drinks a couple Diet Millers and some Coors Banquet.
Yes, Grind right off of Dolphin Street. Hey, Grind, I sent you the graphic for you to look at. You need to let me know whether you liked it or not. Yeah,
I stay clear of anywhere off. You start getting to that Midtown area of Mobile. Yeah, I don't mess around down there either. Charleston, Savannah. There was all kinds of stuff down in Savannah. Dog.
Yeah.
I was walking through town with my cross up.
Mm-hmm.
I will have holy water. I'll have it all.
Yeah.
I ain't playing. I don't mess around with all that stuff.
Holy water.
Hey, whatever it takes. I mean, if we got to get steaks and silver bullets, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. I'll have my Ghostbusters. So I have my Ghostbusters suit on. That's what we need to do.
That's what you need.
Put a Comr heating air patch on the Ghostbuster suit. I can do that.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
I'd love to see it. I'm hoping to see it. I'll tell you that.
Well, brother, it's got to go colossally bad for you.
Well, it's done it before.
I don't know about that bad. All right, brother. Appreciate the hell out of you.
All right. Thanks, guys. And I will. Y'all have a happy New Year. And just remember, Tyler, spin the wheel. And you can't pull out of this if you do it.
Spin the wheel.
All right.
All right. See you, Webb.
Bye.
Yeah, I was telling you, Brock. It gets overwhelmed. Yeah,
there's like calls like blip, blip,
it's hanging in there, but it's pretty overwhelmed.
That iPad looks like an iPad 2.
It's old. Yeah. Hey, who do we have?
Hey, this is Wicked, guys.
What's
Merry
up,
Christmas.
Wicked? Hey,
Wicked,
Merry
what it
Christmas to
is,
you.
man?
I'm gonna let you talk to Tyler for just a minute here.
What it is, Wicked?
Yeah, well, actually, the question is for you.
Okay.
Did you see what your boy Saban said about Tulane Ole Miss first game that he watched this morning on McAfee today?
I did not.
So he said he watched the game this morning, and he was really impressed that Tulane was able to move the ball on Ole Miss. And it's like, my brother in Christ, they had less than 300 yards of offense and 10 completions for the game. What is he looking at that he would say that?
Yeah, he's probably looking at cut-ups. He's probably not looking at game flow like you watch it, on TV. And that's, when as a coach, when you watch games, you're watching cut-ups where it be formation, personnel, down and distance, whatever, right? And so he probably watched cut-ups because, in that game, Ole Miss started hot and kind of took them out of the game early, and then they were able to find some things in the second half. It was just too late, you know what I mean? And they weren't able to finish drives and things like that. I went back and watched it this week as well. Look, I think they're going to have more. I think Tulane is going to have more success on offense. Do I think they're going to win the game? No.
I agree with you.
But they've gotten it's kind of how I've said all week is I think this game is like it feels like it's like next year. You know what I mean? Because I think not only is Tulane a different team, but hell, so is Ole Miss. And so I think
it was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago, and I think Ole Miss's defense has found a way. And it's like early in the year we were watching them, and it's like, oh, they're not very good or whatever, and they still are susceptible to things, but they find a way to get off the field. You know what I mean? Like they do. I can't explain.
You think they'll still be able to find a way off, like literally figure out how to get off the field without Kiffin?
Well,
I don't mean schematically.
No,
I mean figure out how do you actually like put your left foot in front of your right and go
if
towards.
they can get juice.
Now we need to
meet them at the
get
hash.
them off the field.
Yeah, if you get
You gotta
juice,
lab the type.
if you get juice to meet them at the hash, he may could lead them.
Oh,
that could be a thing.
Should they get a border collie to round up the defense?
Kind of like Lassie?
Yeah.
And just circle them up.
Yeah, circle them up and then guide them off.
Hey, that's a good idea, Neal.
Those are two on brand for A&M. We got to go with like a pit bull or a black lab or something like that. That's more Ole Miss appropriate.
Yeah, but the problem with the black lab is that I have them. They're not going to be disciplined enough to rope up an entire unit and move it off the side to the sideline. They're not. You're gonna need some sort of a herding dog.
No, you need them to come from behind and just start barking and chase them off the field.
That's a thought.
The right direction.
So a pit bull.
Yeah, I think. That'd be.
Yeah.
That'd be a fair.
Yeah, it's thought.
Be fair. No, but I think it'll be a different game. I do. I mean, do I think Ole Miss is going to beat them by 35 points again? No, I do not. Do I think it will be a one possession game at some point in time in the second half? I do. But I think Ole Miss. I think the number, like I said earlier, I think the number is about right. And I think, look, I think, I took the over, but I do think that, part of me almost took the under because I think Tulane's going to have to try to minimize possessions. But I also saw that Tulane's become very efficient in the second half of the year on offense, much better than they were in the first half. And that's why they ran off all those wins. And I thought Ole Miss defensively actually probably played one of their better games that day.
Against Tulane? Oh,
Tulane.
Absolutely.
I mean, they got after them up front, like you've talked about this week.
Well, there'd been a lot of talk that week because the week before they played Arkansas and Taylor Green had run all over them.
Yeah, they covered well.
So there was a lot of talk about what do you do with Retzlaff, and I don't think Jake played his best game that day, and then they were able to contain him, and the game spiraled a little bit.
But when you see somebody go, I mean, I sat there.
Retzlaff couldn't throw the ball outside in that game.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying is like he's got more comfortable in the scheme. I sat there and watched him throw. I don't know the number, but it was like he did not have a single incompletion in the first half when I watched him play, and it wasn't like he wasn't throwing jet sweeps. I mean, he was talented. It looked good. So I think there's some things there, but I do expect Ole Miss to win the game, obviously. But I think it's going to be closer for a while. I don't think it's going to be a 35 point win. If it is, it is. But I think I think Tulane will have a better showing than they did the first time around.
Yeah, I'm totally with you. I think it's going to be a much better football game this time around. It was when I read and heard Saban talked about that today. I don't understand what you're talking about. Saying they moved the ball really well.
Yeah,
in the second half. But they only got 7 points out of the deal.
But like when you watch cut ups though, like they did move the ball between the 20s, particularly in the last half and really 2.5 quarters of the game. They just didn't finish drives. I mean, they had some drives down the red zone. They got shut down, in the red zone. But when you're watching cut-ups and stuff like that, you can lose the flow of the game a lot, and that's why it's, that's probably why he said it. I imagine he was watching. He's not watching the full game flow. He's watching cuts, so that's probably why he saw it, or why he said it.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense to me.
So he's picking.
Boys, Merry Christmas. Enjoy your haunted house.
Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you. I appreciate the shit out of that. Take care, brother. Have a good Christmas.
Hey, caller, who do we have?
We'll go around it all.
Hey, caller, you're on. Yeah, you're on. You're on.
This is John from the SIP back on again.
Yep.
803 area code.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Columbia, South Carolina.
Yeah, I'm familiar. I knew the 803 area code.
I was talking about Pete Golden's pregame speech. I saw Siskey over there. He started getting about jump out of his seat one time.
I was ready. I'm ready for it. Let's go. Cut your promo.
Tyler, it was great seeing you wear powder blue again for the first time in I don't know how long.
How about that? I'll have powder blue on. I'll have powder blue on Saturday, but it'll be unmarked because I can go Tulane and Ole Miss. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I can support both my guys.
Navy and red.
I know, but I'm going to be in powder blue.
That way you support both your guys.
I got people on both sides.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got people on both sides. It is what it is.
Tulane's a quick U client?
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will Florida be?
Yeah, they will be.
Okay.
Well, Siskey, let me ask you this. If Pete decides to make that call, are you going to answer it?
No.
To be a quick U client?
A quick U client?
He would take that call, of course.
Hell yeah. Absolutely.
Well, I hung up prematurely last time. I thought
it happens.
I wasn't going to be given the stage.
Let me tell you what you didn't do. Let me tell you what you didn't do. You didn't pull it all out. You hung up prematurely.
Hey, well, back to what I was saying about Pete Gold in that locker room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm expecting it to be a get under their tail.
Let's go.
And I know y'all got to agree with me. It ain't going to be this is Lane Kiffin, guys. Let's go out there and play a good football game. It's going to be real smash mouth Mississippi football again. Y'all boys have a good one.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Rips. Let's go, Rips.
You all right?
Yeah, I just had to.
Okay.
I will be in powder blue. It's actually true.
Tulane does have great uniforms.
They do.
They do.
They're sharp.
Elite uniforms.
Also, the new head coach of the Tulane Green Wave, Will Hall's a friend of mine.
Yeah, I know.
Good dude.
Good dude.
People.
Yeah, I know Will. This is one of those weird games where I know a lot of people kind of, and
yeah.
It's
You're feeling my pain right now.
Yeah, sure. You want
somebody was asking me today. I have friends on 11 of the 12 staffs.
Oh, do you really?
In the playoffs.
Which is the one staff you have no friends
Texas
at?
Tech.
Oh, you don't know anybody there?
I don't know why. I just don't. I don't know anybody there. I mean, I know people, we're not friends.
Yeah, we need to connect you to Joey McGuire.
Yeah.
Have some.
How about that?
Have some connections.
Is somebody on the line?
I don't think so. It did not connect. It tries to connect.
It's the iPad 2, dog. Working on iOS 2.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things. See, it doesn't like me right now. Here we go.
All right, let's try it again.
Hey, caller, who do we have?
Yeah, this is on the line. I don't think so. It did not connect. It tries to connect.
Hey, caller, you're on the line. Turn your device down. You're on the line.
Neal, Siskey, what it is?
What it is?
What's up?
What's up? This is Tyler Billingham from Mobile.
How about that?
What's happening?
How about that?
Oh, 251, represent.
251.
How y'all doing this evening?
We're good.
Great. How are you?
A good deal. Oh, just about to walk in Baumhauer's, order me a Diet Miller.
Let's go.
Maybe some gooey fries.
You ain't gonna get no damn boneless wings on me, are you?
Maybe some boneless chicken wings. I don't know.
No, we can't do that. It's against the rules. It's against the rules. What side?
Yeah,
What side of the pond you're on? Are you on the
it.
Baldwin County side of the pond, or you on the Mobile County side of the pond?
Oh, on the east side, baby.
All right.
On the east side.
East
Over
side?
the Baldwin County side.
That's that Neal.
Yeah.
That's that Neal McCready side right there. That east side of the pond.
Spanish Fort,
Yeah.
baby.
You going down? You going down to
now? I got drug over here.
You going down to Baumhauer's in there in Daphne, right?
You're in Daphne,
in the shopping center.
shopping center. Yep.
That's a fact.
In the corner.
How about that?
That's a fact.
In the
Exactly
back.
where I'm
In
at.
the back left
I'm
corner.
walking outside right now. I probably got a Diet Miller sitting on the table, but I walked out to try to get in.
Let's go. You got
Mama and the little one inside.
you got old Charlie's in the back side of the parking lot.
Is that still around?
You got Rock and Roll
No,
Sushi on.
Charlie's closed down.
I was gonna say, no way.
Charlie's closed down.
What about my boys at Rock and Roll
It's
Sushi
the
over there on the
B-Dubs
left?
now, Buffalo Wild Wings.
What about my boys at Rock and Roll
Yep,
Sushi
it's
over there
there.
down on the left?
Rock and Roll Sushi still going?
Oh yeah, they're there.
Yeah, let's go. That's good.
Oh yeah.
What was the sports bar
Yeah,
in Spanish Fort?
oh.
It's a chain, kind of popular down there.
We used to go there after baseball games.
Beef O'Brady's.
Beef O'Brady's.
Oh yeah. They moved now. They used to be in that little shopping center right when you come up the hill in the
Yeah.
Spanish Fort.
Yep.
Now they're on down 31 in the new building.
Oh,
In a
okay.
great, I mean, heck, they upgrade. It looks good now.
Oh,
yeah.
how about that?
Yeah, a lot's changed down here.
Yeah.
We used to go.
But,
It's been a long time since I was there. We would go to Beef O'Brady's sometimes. That was
Oh yeah.
Beef O'Brady's was an easy Thursday
Yeah.
night.
The
or
kids
something.
after every baseball game, that's where we went. It was like that's
Yeah.
where we went.
It's tough to beat. But hey, look, I don't have a whole lot to say. Just want to say, love y'all, appreciate y'all, everything y'all do. And I just have one question. One-time world champ here.
Let's go.
Come from both of y'all. My kid's a little too young to even really start thinking about this, but kind of starting to get there. He's 2 now. I'm just trying to figure out, I don't want to be like the pushy, like the, that dad, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to figure out maybe a good age to where I can start, getting him into shoulder pads. Everybody's going to flag football, all that good stuff. I don't know. I'm just trying to get
Yeah, I'll tell you.
opinion on it.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
2 feels a little early.
Yeah, no, that's real early. I would not.
Oh well, yeah, no, 2's not even in the question. But I remember I tried to vote whenever I was like 5 or 6. But is that too young? I mean, I never got burnt out, but I don't want to burn him out.
Well, here's the thing: is like when put them in pads and actually playing real football. It all depends on who the coach is and how they're going to do it. Some of these guys
100%.
Some of these, I made a mistake. I'll go ahead. I've freely admitted this many times. I made a mistake when we went to Tuscaloosa. We went to Alabama from Oxford. My oldest son, he was actually enjoyed sports and all that stuff, and he had a really bad experience in full tackle football.
Yep.
And it hasn't been the same. It was never the same after that. So I think you got to be very careful with that. And especially with Brock and Knox, I'm cool with them doing the flag football until they get to middle school, to be honest with you.
I think that has become pretty much the safest, most sure answer. And there are obviously some exceptions. There are some little league tackle football programs that are great, but as a rule, flag through the 6th grade is probably the way to go. And listen, man, this applies to baseball. This applies to anything with kids, especially if you're going to do any sort of club/travel stuff. The coach is critical.
Yeah.
They're a baseball. I hate to do this because Carson did a travel baseball thing that literally ruined him on the sport. Ruined him on it.
My wife's son had that conversation with me. I played baseball growing up, played a couple years in junior college, whatever. But I already told, she's like, you don't want him to play? I was like, it's not that I don't want him to play, but we are not doing this. But I catch myself going back and forth. I say I'm not doing the travel baseball thing, like where I'm going every single weekend, staying in the hotel. But then again, like you want to put him out there in front of all that competition and stuff too, and kind of have him ready. I don't know. I just feel like there's a fine line. You got to find it. I don't know.
Yeah, you'll figure it out over time, and they'll ultimately. What I learned with kids is ultimately your kids will do what your kids want to do. They will figure out. They'll figure out their path. If you try to force them down a path, they'll rebel.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, gentlemen, I sure do appreciate it. I'm going to get back inside, order these boneless chicken wings, sip on this Diet Miller.
Just get you some pineapple
Mike.
pizza while you're at it.
Hey, I'm right outside CC's right now. I think I see pineapple pizza.
Oh, you probably do. Go ahead and get it.
Guarantee you.
Go ahead and get
right
it.
now. If you walk in there, it's on the old buffet line.
Go ahead and get you a pina colada while you're in there and just be done with it.
Yeah, put you an umbrella in your drink.
Yeah. There you go.
Next day, if you'll go when you go pee, make sure you get that tampon out of the men's bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right.
All right, brother. Have a good Christmas.
See you. Merry Christmas.
All right, man. Merry Christmas, y'all. We'll see y'all.
See you, bud.
Hey, caller, who do we have? Hey, caller, you're on.
This your favorite part?
Hey, what's going on? McCready and Siskey, it's Sam from Etowah County. How you doing?
What's up, Sam?
What it is?
Oh, not a whole lot. Just want to curious how you guys feel about Pete Golding, his first game, head coach, Delta State alumni. Shout out Delta State.
Let's go. I think he's actually going to do really well. I think it's probably as good of a first game as you can, and big game first game as he can be into, because they're in the
you think
they're in the big stage, but obviously a favorite. But you know, at the end of he's got a lot in place, and the player. It's not a first game. You kind of know what you're getting out of your team. You know, I think one of the biggest things is when you're a new head coach is you don't know how your team's going to respond, right? Normally, well, now he's already seen it for 12 games, so I think it's a little bit different there. I think he'll do a great job. I really do. I think he's always been a great coach. He's doing a great job with, you know, retaining staff, getting staff, retaining, you know, and now the game's about retaining players. I think they'll deal with that however they do it. But I've said this before. I think he's one of the better evaluators and best evaluators and recruiters there is in the business. And so combined with that, and you know, they're bringing back Austin Thomas, who does a really good job. I think they'll do good in the front office, evaluating players and putting value on them, and in this new world of rev share. So, and then I don't expect any different from Walker Jones and the Grove Collective and all the people involved in third party NIL. I think they'll do a good job there. So, I think it's a really good hire for Ole Miss.
But I tell you, I'm excited for him. I'll be there Saturday, cheering him on loud. Really, all I had to say, just want to come on and shout out Delta State. Go Pete Golding, hotty toddy.
Let's go.
Thanks for the call. Appreciate it.
Have a good one. Have a nice Christmas.
Appreciate it. I'll be there Saturday.
Hey, caller, who do we have? Hey, caller, you're on.
This is JT.
Hey, JT, what's up, man?
JT, what it is?
How are y'all doing?
We're good.
Hey, I was just gonna call in. So, been listening for a while. Now my wife is into Make It Rain Thursdays, a thing in this house. Come home from work.
Let's go.
So anyway, she had the idea. She wanted to do our own little pick'em competition thing, kind of like y'all do. We kind of did the same format. We picked five college spreads and did one money line. I don't really know how y'all did your scoring system or whatever. So we just literally just kept a tally each week of how many we had, and the money line counted for 2. And part of my she whipped my tail. And part of my punishment is I had to call in and tell y'all that she whipped me.
What's her name?
Lakin.
Let's go, Lakin.
She's sitting right here.
How you go, Lakin?
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, Kent. Let's go.
Lakin. Way to go, Lakin.
Yeah, it got so bad eventually to where I just started picking the opposite of what she picked. Like I just have to pick the opposite. That'd be my own
beat down. That is a beat down. Look at her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did she have a did she have a system? Did she find got some hot teams? Was she following a formula? Was she picking teams that all wore blue, or I mean, what was going on?
Yeah, what you do, like, and I know she picked Vandy the whole year. I know that.
Yep, I did that too. Yep.
Yeah. What else you do?
I just looked at their like who they had played and see if they played anybody similar, and whoever scored higher on the same picked them.
Oh, she used the transitive property, which is usually a very dangerous way to pick games.
Not this year.
That usually does not work, but hey, who am I to question?
The key question is, key question is can we get a Make It Rain Thursday from Lakin? Can we get the Make It Rain?
Make it rain Thursday.
Let's go.
That's awesome.
Love it.
All right. Well, Merry Christmas to you guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all have a Merry Christmas.
You too, brother. Take care.
Hey, caller, who do we have?
Hey, y'all. This is Rob. How are you doing?
Hey, Rob. What's up, man?
Neal, can I ask you some journalism questions, or is that not appropriate for this show?
I don't really think we have rules here. Go ahead.
I mean, we just asked the sitting head coach if
these are
pull-out game.
Okay, these are things that I could probably Google, but it might be more interesting to just ask you. So, when you talk to someone and they tell you something off the record, can you can only use that statement as background to like go and try to confirm it with someone on the record? Is that right?
So you're kind of getting into an ethical gray area there. Technically off the record means literally completely off the record. It's one of the reasons that why typically if I'm talking to someone and he or she says, can we go off the record? I'm like, how about we go off the record, but we come back on the record? Because technically the things that you're told off the record are off the record. You will sometimes talk to someone who says, hey, you can use this, but you can't source me, which means it's on background, which really allows you to go take that information to someone else and try to get it confirmed or denied.
On the record.
Yeah, on the record. Or if you get enough sources who tell you the same thing anonymously, you pretty much know it's right and you can go with it. The off the record thing's complicated, but it happens a lot.
And that's different from someone telling you something and saying you can source me, but as an anonymous source or someone familiar with someone else's thing.
Or hey, I'm telling you this for background, which lets you use it, but you can't use their name for attribution. It's kind of what we call voice of God. Voice of God a little bit.
What do you do if someone gives you something as background, but they're telling you about a conversation that happened with one other person? Like, is it going to be pretty obvious if you go to that other person and say, hey, I heard blank?
Sometimes. You never know how many people have talked to. I mean, it kind of depends on what we're talking about here. I mean, are you talking about like, an investigation into a crime? Or are you talking about someone, trying to hire the Alabama coach to coach at Penn State? Or what are we, what are we talking about, right?
Yeah. Coaching stuff, transfer stuff, that kind of thing.
Yeah, usually stuff like that. People have talked to multiple people, so it's not. I mean, Tyler can vouch for this. You can't get like the Kiffin thing, for example. Kiffin going to LSU, there was no way to keep that within 2-3 people. It just doesn't work like that. There were multiple people who were aware of negotiations, contracts, proposals, things of that nature. That and people talk. People just talk by nature. You're not going to keep those things quiet. It's the law of like one person tells one person something, one person tells two people something. Those two people tell two people each. Do the math. It's exponential. And at some point, 8 people know, and when 8 people tell 2 people each, now you're 8 squared. You're at 64 people. You see what I'm saying? I mean, there's things like that leak fast.
This has been helpful. Y'all have a wonderful evening.
Okay.
All right. Have a good day.
You.
Merry Christmas.
Taylor, welcome into the show. How are you, sir? Taylor?
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, man? How are you?
Hey, can you?
Yeah, we hear you good.
Yeah, been listening for 8 years. Been listening for 8 years, and this is the first time I've ever called in.
Hey, look at that. How about that? How about that? How about that?
Sitting here drinking a Diet Miller and putting together a 3-year-old's bicycle that Santa Claus is going to bring. That's what we've been doing tonight.
Oh, you're sort of an elf tonight.
Yeah.
I am. Man, just want to call in and tell you thank you guys for all y'all do. Y'all obviously give us a lot of time on the lawnmower or getting a baseball field ready and all that. I know Tyler don't talk about baseball until April, it says, but
it's not baseball season.
Yeah, we appreciate all you guys.
It's not baseball season until.
Say it again.
It's not baseball season until middle of April.
Yeah, well, I wish they would back it up sometimes to the middle of April, because when I'm standing out there at 9 o'clock and it's 33 degrees outside.
Yeah, I don't do cold.
So, yeah,
don't do cold.
Cold.
Can't do cold at all. But just want to say thank you guys for all you do, and I hope your families have a very Merry Christmas.
Hope you have a Merry Christmas, my guy.
Merry Christmas to you. Appreciate you very much.
Tyler, give us a good review in a few weeks when you come up to the new field.
All right, I'll get on it.
Thanks, Taylor. Good luck with your team.
Thanks, man.
It's Taylor Carr, the Hernando coach.
It was
Hernando baseball.
I don't know if you. I wonder if he knew Brock was sitting back here.
Brock just.
Yeah.
All right, hang tight. I'm trying to get to you. It's trying to get there. It's
thinking.
Fighting. It's thinking. Yes, and it didn't make it. It didn't make it. It has selective. It chooses sometimes. I don't get to choose.
I mean,
that's about right. It's actually done pretty well tonight, but it's been hammered.
Yes. No, did he?
See, that's what it does. It gets multiple calls at once. Here we go.
All right. It's confused.
Hey, caller, who do we have?
Hello?
Hello, who's this?
Neal, it's Adam from Pennsylvania.
Hey, Adam, what's up, man?
I got a question for you guys. I want to talk to you a little bit about the Lane saga. I've been listening to some of your podcasts during this time. I relied on you guys for a lot of inside scoop.
Okay.
So a couple things. Number one, I don't think the national sentiment, you talked a little bit over the last month or so about, being a homer. I don't think the national sentiment is that Lane, you and Tyler both kind of accused Lane a lot of kind of taunting the Ole Miss fan base. I think a lot of that comes from the plane. I don't think the national people would agree with that. The national sentiment, I'm up in the Northeast, but, kind of Big Ten country, we think there's a lot of homer going wrong there, Neal and Tyler.
Yeah, I mean, well, look.
We don't think Lane taunted you guys.
Well, he didn't taunt either of us. I mean, I can't speak for Tyler, but
No,
he didn't taunt me.
I meant Ole.
Yeah, I think Ole Miss people viewed the tweet on the day of the Florida game with the visors and the caps. They were powder blue and red. It said Kiffin 2026. I think a lot of people viewed that as him saying, "Hey, I'm staying." And to their defense,
I thought you said a lot of it was the plane, the publicity of the plane, the family going down and taking the plane down.
I think people. I think people viewed the plane as him giving him a middle finger. I mean, I do.
Why though? Why? I don't understand why it's unreasonable for a head coach who, the guy was divorced. He's back with his ex-wife.
They're not back.
He's trying to bring his.
They're
not back together.
No, they're not back together. No.
I can answer this one for you real easy. Is because when you go and you get on a private plane and you want to go somewhere and you don't want people to know where you're going, you pick up the phone and you call the pilot and you tell him, I don't want this flight to be tracked. That's why.
That's not the easiest thing to do in the world, though.
It is the 100% easiest. I won't tell you this. I've done logistics for 20 years. It's the 100% the easiest thing you've ever done in your life. I did it every single day for my job, every day. It's extremely easy to do. Yeah, I did it. I did it when I wanted. I didn't do it when I wanted people to know where the school plane was, and I didn't do it when I didn't want them to know where it was.
There's simply no way around the fact that Lane wanted people to know that his family was flying to Gainesville and Baton Rouge. There's no way around it. It's fine. He had, you know,
a lot of people think. Now, what about this segment where do you guys think that Lane was lying when he came out at the LSU press conference, or maybe it was a tweet or whatever, and he said, you know, I talked to Keith about staying and coaching in the playoffs, but Keith said, hey, I have to live here. And, you know, I kind of wouldn't mind it, kind of want you to coach it, but I have to live here. I got to live with these people, so you can't do it. It's not going to work. Do you think there's legitimacy to that?
I mean, kind of, sort of, but not.
Do you think Keith actually said that?
No. I think that conversation had occurred before. I think in the days before Ole Miss's game against Florida, Lane and his reputation and his representation were informed that, hey, there's not a scenario where you take another job, whether it's LSU or Florida or whatever, and coach Ole Miss in the playoffs. It's not going to happen. I know.
But you don't think Keith said that I have to live here?
He may have said that, but what I'm saying is when Lane's assertion that he was told that on that Sunday that he couldn't coach the playoffs
is simply not factual.
Is simply not factual. Lane knew weeks earlier that was not. Lane and his representation had been informed that was not an option for
the week of the Citadel game, if you want to get specific.
Yeah. I mean,
so
a long way back.
What was going on the night before and that morning? Why did everything get pushed? Like, if they already told him,
yeah, I'll tell you.
No,
I'll tell you why.
And that was
I'll tell you why. Okay, hold on.
Why even let him in the house?
Okay, hold on. So, Ole Miss played Mississippi State on a Friday, won the game. When Texas defeated Texas A&M, it made the Iron Bowl, Alabama-Auburn, it made that game consequential in terms of who made the SEC championship game. Ole Miss had been spooked a little bit by some of the comments. I think it was Hunter Yurachek at the time, the committee chair for the CFP, had talked about data points. Ole Miss was a little worried about playing in the SEC championship game against Georgia. Had Auburn won, Ole Miss would have gone to the game. There was concern about providing a data point in which Kiffin didn't coach the team, and let's say hypothetically they went to Atlanta and got blown out by Georgia. Okay, you have to consider you have to consider all options, right? They were concerned that data point would be used against them and would cost them a home game in Oxford, which is worth, estimates here is about $70 million to the local economy over the next 3 days. They were concerned about doing that. So had Auburn won, I think all parties involved, Ole Miss, LSU, Lane, were going to punt the ball for a week. They were going to play the game.
Do you think they're going to let them coach the SEC championship game and then not the playoff?
Yes, 100%. I do. I don't
think that's Ole Miss dictating a lot of terms and then saying.
I don't think it. I know it.
Don't you think that's Ole Miss dictating terms, though? Don't you think?
Sure, of course. Why would
them saying like we're dictating everything?
Why the hell would Ole Miss not dictate terms? I mean, explain to me like I'm 5 why Ole Miss would not dictate terms. I mean, here you have an SEC program that has won 50 games in 5 years. It's been very, frankly, incredibly successful, all in all, since about 2008. Why would you not?
Mostly.
Not necessarily. Houston Nutt went to back-to-back Cotton Bowls. Hugh Freeze took Ole Miss to the Sugar Bowl and the Peach Bowl.
Freeze.
He did. I covered both games.
I know, but
I mean, Hugh Freeze took. Well, hold on. Wait. If we're gonna do this, let's do it the right way. Hugh Freeze took Ole Miss to Hugh Freeze took Ole Miss to the Peach Bowl. I covered the game. He took Ole Miss to the Sugar Bowl and won it. I covered the game. I was there. I saw it. So you can't say, "Hey, nobody's ever won here besides Lane Kiffin." They got hit with a massive.
I didn't say that, but what I'm saying is, the national sentiment is that Lane Kiffin did just as much for Ole Miss as Ole Miss did for Lane Kiffin.
Okay.
And I don't think people I think Ole Miss and people in Oxford don't realize that, and they think that Ole Miss did a heck of a lot more for Old Kiffin and revitalizing his career and everything than he actually did for that school and that program.
And they did. Ole Miss did a hell of a lot for Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin was a complete disaster at Alabama.
Tyler, feel free to chirp in here.
Well, Tyler doesn't want to, because here's the reality of Tyler, and this is Tyler being a professional. Tyler was at Alabama when Lane.
Why can't Tyler chirp in?
Tyler was at Alabama when Lane was there, and knows what happened. There's reality. He's being.
But isn't part of the podcast to let us because there's a lot of things that you guys say sometimes that people, in the Big Ten country, like, oh, well, we can't talk about that. I know this.
I'm letting you talk.
Like, part of having the podcast is to give us that information.
I'm letting you.
There's a lot of cliffhangers that you guys say. Like, we love your show. We all listen to your show. We love it. But there's a lot of times you guys say, well, I know this, but I can't say it, or I'll tell you off the air. And the whole point for us at the podcast is so we get that information.
Well, I get that, but it's not something that he feels comfortable talking about publicly, and I understand why. It's far too salacious.
I understand. We value the credibility that you guys have, and we just wish we know there's more, and we just wish we had more. We know there's more. We can't get to the bottom of it, and we really want to get to the bottom of it, and we turn to you guys to try to figure it out. So, respectful.
I guess I'm just telling you. I'm going to let you go so we can get some other callers. I'll just tell you that the narrative that Lane did more for Ole Miss than Ole Miss did for Lane is false. Just simply false. They both did. They both did a lot for one. They both did a lot for one another. No question.
I agree. I agree with that.
Right, thanks for the call. We're gonna take another one. Thank you for the call. Appreciate you.
Guys.
Merry Christmas.
All right.
Hey, caller, who's this? Hello, caller.
Hey guys, David from Madison. How are y'all doing?
Hello, David.
Hello, David.
Hey, this question is actually for you, Tyler. Could you explain exactly what all you do with QuickU? I've always kind of been fascinated by it, but never completely understood what you did.
Yeah, so it's a software that's sold to universities, and they use it in recruiting to help them be more efficient and do their job, better, basically. And long story short is I have a privately owned recruiting department, and we do all the work that's involved in recruiting on all the prospects, and that's from high school to portal to junior college to everybody involved in the selection process.
So you're privy to a lot of NIL figures, right?
I am.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Well, I mean, I know you've alluded to it. I just didn't know if you played a role in let's say we'll use Iowa, Neal School.
Okay.
If they're like, hey, we've got $500,000 to get a running back, do you know somebody we could get for $500,000 that you think's worth that value?
I mean, sometimes it just depends on who's asking, right? And so the same thing with evaluations, right? So if somebody says, what I don't believe in, and I know that there's websites that my friend works on, and some that a lot of people go out and they do these evaluations on players, right? And they're like, oh, this guy's going to be this.
I don't.
And Neal doesn't, but people at his company do. So I'm trying to be nice here. But on all the sites, it's like, who the hell are you evaluating for? Because for me, if you're really evaluating a player, it's who are you evaluating for? If I was at Alabama, I may think a guy stinks. But if I'm evaluating for South Alabama, he's the guy we probably need to go get. Does that make sense? your evaluation changes by who you're evaluating for. And so you can't put blanket evaluations on guys. So I'll get, depending on school X, right? They'll call me. I mean, I got some today. Hey, I got these 3 guys. Can you watch them and tell me what you think? Well, hell, I can, because I know who he's coaching, who he coaches for. And so you're able to know, hey, are they up to that level? So, but yeah. And then, sometimes agents, same thing. Can you put a value on this kid? Blah, blah, blah. What system does he fit in? Because, you're looking for system fit, the ones that are represented the correct way. I don't do that for everybody, but I do it for the agents that are reputable.
That's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. I mean, anything that goes into the recruiting process, whether it be high school evaluations, JUCO, portal, logistics. I mean, anything that you can possibly imagine that it goes. That's what our software does. So because I sat in the chair for so long, right? So I know everything that's needed and what you got to do. So I basically consolidated everything you need in the recruiting process. And in layman's terms, the best way is if you want to go, like in recruiting, when I was doing it, if I wanted to bake the cake, produce the product, right? I had to go to the store. I had to buy the flour, the sugar, the yeast. I had to buy the vanilla. I had to buy the frosting. I had to buy everything, right? The pan, I had to buy the oven. I had to do all that stuff. I just sell the cake. Does that make sense? Like, I sell the cake.
Yeah,
I cook the cake. I do all that. That's what I do.
All right. Am I crazy, or did you say at one point when Austin Simmons came out of high school, you had him as one of the highest rated quarterbacks of that class?
Yeah, he's one of the most arm talented. I said he's the most arm talented kid in that class. That is correct. I still think that, by the way, that has not changed. I still think he's one of the most arm talented guys of his age.
All right. So one more question for y'all. And I think this may have been asked earlier on one of the podcasts earlier this week, but has Saban come out and publicly commented about Golding getting the head coach job?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know. I can 100% assure you, though. Per sources, I can 100% assure you that there's absolutely zero ill will or bad opinion there.
Yeah,
Coach loves Pete.
Oh, well, I just thought that, especially since he was a defensive coordinator and that's Nick's thing, that would really make him happy, because it seems like the consensus is that Pete did everything the right way.
He did.
He got here the right way. And,
he does. He did.
Obviously, your first coaching job ever as a head coach is going to be in a college football playoff. That's something that nobody could have ever imagined just 6 months ago. But it's like Neal, I think, said earlier this week. It seems like all of the people that are in coaching really respect him and are pulling for him.
They are, including me. And look, here's the thing with Coach too, just so you know. Like, Coach doesn't.
When you say coach, you mean Saban?
Coach Saban. Yeah.
Gotcha.
The thing with Coach Saban is, like, I guarantee you, he's talked to Pete on the phone, and Coach doesn't understand. Like, I know this sounds crazy, but Coach never understood, social media and making statements and things. Coach thinks he's already done that by talking to Pete directly. Does that make sense? I think there's. I'll go this. The guys that Coach talks in. He doesn't talk to the people that he talks to and makes statements about. He talks to people personally. So there you go. You can take that for what it's worth.
Any chance Pete gets in that group text?
He's probably. I don't know. He's probably.
I don't think so.
He's probably in his own group text.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, he's probably. Pete's not. I wouldn't imagine he's going to participate.
Not that one.
He's probably in a side one though.
Yeah, he's probably in a side one.
Well, guy.
There's some. I can tell you this and this is sourced. There are a lot of people around, and people around the league. They're all paid to beat each other, but there are a lot of people around the league that would love to see Pete do well. I'll leave it at that.
Well, that's good. I've been impressed by him, like his professionalism, and it seems like he actually has a plan, and the way it seems like when he's saying, I want this to be about the players, it doesn't seem like it's lip service. His actions seem to back up his words.
No, and that's directed at somebody. There has been frustration. There's been frustration inside that staff for
6 years.
a long time, but it bubbled over. It bubbled over in October
with like the Florida rumors and everything.
Just kind of everything. Yeah. It just got to be there was a there was a lot.
One of the things that's so frustrating is there was no bigger Lane Kiffin fan at Ole Miss than me. My wife will tell you that. And now you realize.
Does she do yoga? I'm sorry.
I was looking at it all.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow.
But the way he acted in that Florida press conference, I think, is one of the worst things I've ever seen. That is the environment he'd been asking for 6 years. You know, we basically clinched the playoffs in because we knew we were going to beat State. And to just act like it was no big deal. It was
the worst
in the face I've ever.
It was the worst winning press conference in the history of press conferences. You'll literally, you could not draw up a worst. I've been in some press conferences where a coach just lost an emotional game and he just kind of loses his stuff. I've been in press conferences where a coach was mad at his team. They didn't play well and whatever. There was stuff. I've never been in a press conference in my entire life like that one, where a coach had everything come together, his team get a massive win, and he literally was handed. I threw one of the softballs because I was curious to see where we were going, and I intentionally asked a softball, and he looked at it like, there's not a chance in hell I'm swinging at that. Not only am I not going to swing at it, I'm going to take the bat and hit the umpire. It was, I was like, holy shit, we're off the rails. And then it just the Citadel answer about the crowd was like, oh my God. I walked out of that going, I remember I got on the podcast afterwards, the podcast that Tyler made everybody so mad about. But I got on that podcast and
that's
just
long forgotten by now.
I remember saying, if you still think he's thinking about staying, you have a level of optimism.
Shout out to Ben Garrett. He took all the heat off that one.
I don't know how you go there.
What up, Ben?
Well, he had to pray about it, Neal.
Yeah, it was really bad. That was really bad.
Well, I know I've heard you guys say this, but it sounds like based on the Grove Collective, the administration, and the fans, he was never told no, and there was literally nothing else we could do to make him happy.
Oh yeah,
is that true?
Yeah, they did all they could do. They did. I mean, I wrote this. I mean, it's I've been critical of Ole Miss before, probably to my personal detriment, but in this case, yeah, they did everything they could possibly do. Literally, there was nothing there. I mean, you can't put a gun to someone's. I guess you could, but it would be illegal. You can't put a gun to someone's head and make them sign something or agree to something, and they did all they could do. Probably to the point, and it probably worked out, right? Where it looks like Pete's going to end up being a really good hire. It looks like this is going in a good direction, but probably to a point where they eliminated their ability to search elsewhere.
So you don't think we really got far down the road with anybody else?
I don't. How could you? How could you? Because
you didn't have a job open.
How could you? Because you didn't have an opening, and Lane Kiffin refused to tell Keith or Boyce or anyone that, hey, I'm leaving. FYI, I'm leaving. He would tell them, I'm torn. Now, was he torn? I don't think so. I firmly believe he wasn't. But if you're Keith, what do? You still have a coach who hasn't told you he's leaving. How do you go down the road with John Summerall or Golish or whoever? How do you go down the road? And if you're John, for example, how do you go down the road with Ole Miss when the job's not open while Florida and Auburn are trying to go down the road with you with jobs that are open? I mean, if you're John, it's a no-brainer. You can't spend energy and time on the Ole Miss job and then let the Auburn job get filled, let the Florida job get filled, and then Lane changes his mind and decides to stay. How do you do that? It would be idiotic, and John's not an idiot. I mean, it made no sense for John to spend any real energy on Ole Miss. Especially when he viewed the Florida when he viewed the Florida and Ole Miss and Auburn jobs as basically the same job.
Yeah, I mean
because they're all basically the same job. They're really good SEC jobs, all three of them. Oh, I lost our guy. He was a good caller. Thank you for the call, by the way.
Thanks, David.
Hey, who do we have?
Hey guys, this is Nick, North Carolina.
What's up, Nick?
Question for Tyler. So I'm a high school football coach, and we were looking at doing some things this off season and changing up our offense, and really just trying to initiate some basic passing concepts. And I've been trying to look into stuff, and man, there's all kinds of stuff out there. And I was just wondering if you had any resources or knew of anything that would be good to look into.
You know, the thing that I would do is just watch tape of successful, you know, what you're trying to do, you know, when you're talking about passing concepts, or if you're wanting to go more of the air raid stuff, there's plenty of stuff out there. You know, I think Neal Brown does a great job with it. He's now at North Texas. He was head coach at West Virginia for a long time. You know, you can watch what Eric Morris and those guys are doing at North Texas. You can watch their tape, which is now going to Oklahoma State. I think there's a lot of guys out there, but I would watch tape and get concepts of what you're wanting to do that fits your personnel. You know, I think one thing that high school coaches, I think it's not really about what scheme you draw up. It's about what your players that you have can execute. And you know that, I don't. But, you know, it depends on who you got at quarterback and who you got at receiver, and that will kind of dictate it. There are some passing game stuff out there that's more of progression style, slinging around a lot if you've got a good quarterback, but your receivers aren't very good. And if you got a great quarterback, but your receivers aren't very, you know, you can get good at both, and you could do different things. So I think it just depends on the personnel that you have coming back. And then obviously your offensive line, right? So, I mean, we won a state championship at St. Paul's, and we had good skill players, but we wasn't great across the front. So we ended up basically half slide protection the whole season because that's the only thing that we could get away with, and we had to have help for our center and our guard. So I think you just got to make it fit what your personnel is in high school. I think when you try to go pull a scheme out that doesn't fit your personnel, it doesn't, you know, it's all about what you can execute, you know? So that would probably be my advice, is to whatever you decide to do, tailor around your personnel.
Right. And just one more thing too, on that note, we don't have to get too granular if you don't want to.
Oh, you're good.
But we run a lot of the wing tee stuff.
Oh boy.
And well, yeah, and the thing about just trying to add more shifts and motions to get to those formations, how much do you think is throwing at too much for the kids? I know you don't know them, but
if you're going to be wing tee, then that's completely different. You know, I'm anti wing tee. That's like, I would rather not call a play than call a wing tee play, because I know it's good for some levels, but I don't believe in not blocking the guy at the point of attack and just like, oh shit,
stop shooting the basketball.
We shouldn't have ran belly. We should have handed it off on the sweep. I don't believe in doing that. I'm like, hey, let's just block this guy. Call it ISO instead of down, right? So, but you know, if you're going to be wing tee, then there's not a whole lot you can. I mean, it's max protection fade, it's max protection hitch, it's belly pass, it's freaking waggle, and you know, it is what it is. But you know, I would say this: if you are a wing tee team, something that you may get something out of is watching what Navy does on offense. I think Navy's kind of, you know, it's not wing tee, it's more triple option stuff, but they're doing a lot of wing tee, single wing kind of stuff out of gun. That's good scheme that you may get something out of from a spread look.
Okay, yeah, I'll definitely look. Off of that, do you know anywhere where somebody could look up like cut ups and stuff? I mean, even if I got to pay something for it.
The best thing to do, probably, you know, because they're hard to get, but the best thing to, you know, either if you know a coach at a school, call them and see if they're willing to give them up. If they're not, you know, you can go on ESPN app or YouTube TV and download the TV copies.
Okay.
And that will give you an idea, particularly in the run game. Then you can see most of the pass game off of it.
Well, yeah. Well, I appreciate your time, and thank you guys for the content, and Merry Christmas.
You bet. Have Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you. Hey, caller, who do we have? Hey, caller, you're on. Not anymore. Hey, caller, you're on.
Housekeeping?
Housekeeping?
You need pillow?
Hey, caller, you're on.
Hey, it's Joel from baseball. How's you guys doing?
We're good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I kind of had a question for, I guess, both of y'all, or at least wanted to get y'all's opinion on this, because I've been thinking about it for probably like the last day or so. But with the Frank Wilson hire, obviously it's a great hire for Ole Miss and Pete Golden. But with Lane Kiffin just sort of letting him walk, obviously it's going to be most likely Smith probably going to LSU and bringing Lacey. Does it feel like to me that Kiffin's playing a little bit more of a I'm going to screw Ole Miss type of game instead of, maybe playing the long game with LSU to win a championship? Because his quote-unquote reason was to go to LSU because they have obviously the recruiting pool down in Louisiana, and it's like, why would you kind of let a guy like Frank Wilson, who's really good at that, just walk? You know what I mean?
Well, the answer to the second part of your question, that was never going to work. Those two in the same building was never going to work, in my opinion. Just being honest with you. So that's probably answers the last part of your question. First part of your question, I guess I have known, I think Neal has too, and if he hasn't, he can let me know. But Kevin Smith and Kewan Lacey, I imagine, have been a package deal for a long time now.
Yeah.
And it wasn't necessarily an Ole Miss and just an Ole Miss and LSU deal.
And still might not be.
Still might not be.
Probably feels like it is.
Yeah, feels like it. But look, Kewan Lacey's about to get, he's about to get paid, and he deserves it. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I think Kewan Lacey is a phenomenal back. He was probably, in my opinion, the second best running back in college football this year. I think he's completely was not, respect. Talking about not getting his respect or whatever his due for how well he's played this year. But I also think that he's going to, regardless, the way that players are getting paid right now because of front loading and there's more rev share to spend right now on portal players, I fully expect him to be overpaid over his value. The running back position just isn't like quarterbacks. He's a great player, but he's going to demand more money he's going to get over what his value is wherever he decides to go because somebody's going to overpay to get him.
Ole Miss already has my opinion, they have his replacement.
I don't know that.
Lined up. Yeah. And he's a hell of a back. So, and they'll get him at a much cheaper rate than what LSU will pay Lacey. And look, Kewan's terrific. I put him on my Heisman ballot. I think he's a terrific player, but
yeah, I was really surprised that they have Jeremiah Smith really up there when I thought, at least at Martin Hardy, I thought that was the number one back in the country, but they put Love.
Yeah, he played well. Jeremiah Love was my number one. I think he's terrific. But Lacey's just a complete back, man. He's one of the best pass protectors in college football, period. And then besides of all the other stuff he does.
Yeah. Doesn't catch the ball, every once in a while, though. He does have a couple of drops on him, though.
Yeah, we'll forgive him for those. That's what he doesn't get paid to catch them. He just gets paid to run them. We forgive him on those.
So good.
So yeah, we're just handing out. We're just passing the other great pass catchers we got. We don't have to necessarily pass to him. But,
no doubt.
All right, well, I appreciate you taking my call.
You bet. Have a Merry Christmas.
Appreciate you guys. You guys too.
Boy, Tyler Jordan in the chat. Shout out Real Tree. Let's go.
How about that? Marine, thank you, says, why are we referring to Ole Miss not wearing the red jersey? He says he hates the Navy jersey.
Man, I didn't look at the uniform combo.
They're going Navy gray.
Oh, we didn't go baby blue helmets, powder helmets with the navy gray.
They
It's
did
the
not.
best uniform combo in the business.
Hey, who do we have, caller?
Hey, this is TJ from Comr.
Hey, TJ, what's up?
TJ?
Hey, I want to ask you guys, do you think with the recent success that Lane had here, that you think Keith Carter will give Pete time to build the program the way he would like, or do you think he would probably get emotional and probably make a premature fire in the next few years?
Damn, we're going to fire the guy before he's even coached the game? I mean, y'all,
welcome to modern college football.
Rough crowd right
Dude
here.
is 0-0, and we're talking about firing him.
We ain't going to fire the guy. I mean, guy ain't coached the game yet. I mean, golly.
I mean, I think he gets time. I mean, nobody gets the kind of time you used to get, but he'll get time. I mean, I think there's some things that he wants to do. I do think the program's going to have a little different look to it, a little different feel to it. I think they're going to try to have a little more success with high school recruiting and with building and not going quite as portal heavy. I think there's some people inside that program that feel like they got lucky this year, that they got fortunate this year, that they went a little too heavy with the portal and that it could have easily backfired and didn't, and that if you repeated that again, you would be playing with fire. But look, I mean, Pete's in the same spot that a lot of people are in. Tyler can speak to this a lot better than I can.
Hand raise guy. This is the hand raise guy.
Day to day, man. The market changes day to day. You can go in with what you think is a really good plan on Tuesday, and by Friday, it's not a good plan anymore.
Yeah, I will tell you something fun. It's not even funny, but it happened this week. I evaluated a quarterback this week to put a value on him, and that's players probably gonna go in the portal. And I mean, this guy's average as grits, man. I mean, average as grits. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I don't know where this guy can start. And I'm like, okay, if he comes to SEC, he's a backup, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, he can start. There's a couple of Power 4 schools he could start at, but whatever. I was like, look, I mean, 550 to 650 max, you know? I was like, 550 to 650 max probably as a backup, or maybe could compete for a starting job, but just not a slam dunk. Yeah, he got one offer for 1.6 this week and another offer for 1.7 in the Power 4 this week. So I was like, holy shit. So people are overpaying right now, and things change. But look, I think Pete's going to do a hell of a job. And look, in this, you're seeing Florida go through it. You're going to see Auburn. You're seeing Auburn going through it. I know it sounds crazy, but you got to be smart how you high school recruit too.
Yeah.
You can't just go out and sign. Like, this is it's not funny, but it's kind of ironic. You know how everybody celebrates recruiting day, recruiting, we won recruiting and we got all these 5 stars, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to get these high school recruits for cheaper. Okay. From the portal.
Yep.
But here's the trick is when those dudes turn out to be good players, like Auburn has a roster full of really good young players.
Now you got to pay them.
And you don't have enough money to pay them all. Cause this is not the days of just, hey, Yellowwood, open up your pocketbook and pay them what you want to.
Mm-mm.
You don't have enough money to pay them all. So you're going to naturally lose guys. And so just because you recruit a bunch of really good high school players, that doesn't solve the problems either. Because eventually you got to pay them if they end up being good. If you hit, if you do a good job recruiting high school players, you're not going to be able to keep them all, which is crazy.
I feel like Pete doesn't get enough credit as far as changing the Ole Miss program just as much as Lane did, because they actually have a better record in the 3 years they had Pete than they did before they had him.
Well, he's fun. I can't speak high enough on the guy. I think he's been. I think the Alabama fans were spoiled, and Pete became the defensive coordinator in a time when the game was changing, and it went from being a 21 personnel and 12 personnel league to being a spread 11 personnel, 10 personnel spread team, and RPOs and all that stuff. I think Pete's one of the best. I really do.
I had a friend of mine. He said that, and actually he's an Alabama fan. He said that he doesn't believe in Pete Golden, and I asked him why. He said because whenever he was at Bama, they was giving up more points than they did with Kirby. And I told him, well, if you think the Kirby's defense is actually good nowadays, Ole Miss just scored 35 straight points on them this year.
Yeah, no, it's defense in general has changed, right?
Yeah,
because of the 3-yard rule in college. That college and NFL in professional period are just such a totally different game because of the 1-yard and 3-yard rule with the offensive line with the RPOs. Because in the pros, that's why you don't see, the only time you can really run RPOs is off of outside zone, and you can't affect the backers and the box fit and safeties. The guys that are screwed down to the run fit. You can't do that but you can in pros, but you can do it in college, man. It makes it tough. That's why you're seeing so much match quarters. I'm going to get nerdy on you, but you're seeing so much match quarters in college football now because of that. He has no idea what. Nobody in this chat knows what match quarters is.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell you're saying.
Anybody?
And I have one last question for you, sister.
Yep.
So whenever it comes to recruiting, I know you guys were just talking about, like, being 5 stars and all that stuff. Like, as far as getting the entire recruiting class, it could be overrated at times because, as we can see, obviously, Indiana has the least amount of blue chip players, and they are the number 1 overall seed. But what all do you think goes into building a program and getting the high schools to understand, like, hey, this is a good program to go to? Because we have a lot of kids still going to LSU, Alabama, Oregon, all that stuff. Well, whenever Lane Kiffin was about to leave, people were saying, oh, he's going to Florida. Well, these high schoolers, I think they're class 2027, so they were probably born in, like, late 2000s. They personally haven't seen Florida win anything. So what do you think, like, goes into it? Because even Nick Saban, he built Alabama into a dynasty, and the last time they were just, like, winning consistently was Bear Bryant, and even he retired in 1982.
Well, there's not going to be any consistency now because of the depth. You can't build depth like we used to. I mean, like, I tell the story all the time. It's like, Marlon Humphrey's pretty good. He's an all-pro, first-round draft pick. I mean, he didn't play a snap as a freshman. And it was just like, when we were at Alabama, it was like we had an injury. And Coach did a really good job developing depth through special teams, and we played a bunch of the freshmen and things through special teams, and we were fortunate enough to get up on some people and got them to get some valuable playing time and some games, and you just can't do that anymore. And then 2 is the game is not the same with the players, right? And I just don't think, in my opinion, and this is strictly my opinion, but I don't think they're mature. A lot of these guys aren't mature enough to handle the money. And what I mean by that is you can't be, and one thing Coach Saban said, and it rings true more today than it probably did then, is you cannot be motivated by external factors. And if money is what motivates you, and it motivates a lot of people, but if money is the number one motivator in your life, once you get it, then what? And so if good football teams, they're not thinking about how much money they're making. They're guys that play hard and are willing to do the extra and things like that. And I think when you're an externally motivated player, I'm going to tie this all together for you. When you're motivated by money, I think you can't be a great player. And when you look at teams like Indiana, you look at what SMU's done the last few years. You're looking at what Georgia's done. Those are the teams they're doing. And to Ole Miss's credit, what Ole Miss did this year. You're getting a team full of guys that they're doing their research on what motivates kids and the intangibles that goes into recruiting players. And I think those teams have done the best job of it.
All right. Thanks for the call. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, TJ. Merry Christmas.
All right. Thank you.
He's still trying to figure out what match quarters is.
Yeah, I have no idea what you were just talking. You were just like talking about stuff. And I was like, what the hell are you? You're like matching quarters, quarter zip matching,
match quarters,
stuff like that. I was just totally lost.
Yeah. That's too high.
All right, we're gonna just FYI, everybody. We're gonna start to shut this thing down here momentarily. We've been going a while. Hold on, caller. I'm getting to you. Hold on. Whew, boy, this is
smoke.
It is being asked to do a lot. Hey, caller, who's this?
Hey, Neal, it's Big Ben.
Big Ben, what it is?
I haven't called in like a year, so yeah. And it's hey, Tyler. I'm actually sipping on the course right now.
Let's go.
There you go.
Kiss y'all's ass, but it's true. And if I slur my words, that's not why. It's just my first. Anyway, I want to give a quick shout out, then ask a question, then I'll move on. I just first want to give a shout out to. This is more of a Chase question. Whoever's running all the game day atmosphere stuff for this Saturday, we got helicopters, a stripe out, Trace Adkins, a light show, a drone show, and now here we have Santa hats. And we're wearing gray pants. So if you
America.
If you live within 3 to 4 hours of Oxford, you don't. Yes, sir. If you live within 3 to 4 hours of Oxford, and you can't get to the game this Saturday. You better have some good plans going on because I don't see how you can miss it.
It'll be
exciting.
Hashtag America.
Yes, sir. And my question really is, now that Lane's gone, DJ Durkin's gone, Levy's gone, what's kind of the story behind how Lane ran the program those first few years with how much they picked up the slack with COVID, and then how much Pete kind of picked up the slack when he took over himself before he's finally got the head job? Like, what was the story behind all
that? There's a lot there.
That you could talk about.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's safe to say in 2020 during the COVID, the process before that season started, I think it's very safe to say that DJ and Jeff sort of held the program together. That led to some tensions, I think, when 2021 happened and they had a really good year, and maybe those guys didn't get the credit that they felt like they deserved, or that kind of thing. And as for like this part with Pete, I don't know. At some point maybe somebody will talk about that.
Merry
But
Christmas, Bart.
I mean, the thing without that is, to do that fairly, you sort of have to circle back to Lane and ask, and maybe at some point people will, but we're not there yet.
And yeah, it's just too soon. I mean,
well, it's just it's if you want to be fair, and I think most people do want to be fair. You want to talk to all sides, and the truth is, most of those sides. If I were to ask DJ about that, for example, he's going to no comment me. If I ask Jeff about it, he's not going to talk, and so just
can't even get this. Some of the head coach just crap on him.
Some of the hindsight stuff is it's pretty sour grapes, right? I mean,
how about them Navy jerseys?
Because nobody was saying that. Hey, you would, Chet. Nobody was saying that stuff when they were winning, right? And that's where you're like, and that's part of the deal. I get it, but everybody was in love when they were winning, and so you just. I'll say this.
Even when we went 5-5, we loved Fat Lane.
Yeah,
that was fun.
That game in September next season is going to be wild. That is going to be one hell of a week. One hell of a week.
Yeah, and that's all I had. And then basically, I just wanted to say, Pete, I hope he does a great job. I actually thought 2 years ago he was a coach in waiting, and I'm just glad he gets a shot. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks to a couple of super chats. Bilbo, he asked about Chambliss's waiver. I'm of the opinion Chambliss isn't going to get the waiver.
I would be surprised.
That's just my opinion.
I mean, like, first, just to be, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I just said that if he gets a waiver, it's probably a precedent that the NCAA doesn't want to set.
Yeah.
That's why they're going to fight it. Did they?
Hey, caller, who's this? What caller you're on? Yeah, it's overwhelmed. Just simply overwhelmed.
Smoke.
Hey, caller, you're on.
Housekeeping?
Yeah, it's just absolutely overwhelmed.
Bling, bling, bling.
Are you seeing it? I mean, I can't hit the button fast enough. Hang on, caller. Hang on. I'm going to get you. It's that a call comes in during the thing.
Yeah, in a transition. It's on fire right now. Oh, I have one.
I'm trying. It's just overwhelmed. It's truly overwhelmed. I mean, it's one of those deals where, like, if you...
It's just going, deling.
Yeah, it's...
You should just one day just call everybody back. Just one day. Just calling you back.
I've looked at it before. I scroll down and I'm like, holy shit. Overwhelmed. Couldn't handle it.
Hey, while you're
I mean, it was getting 8 calls at once, like literally 8 calls at one time. It just can't. It can't handle that. See, he's doing it again. Hey, caller, you're on.
Hey, y'all hung up on me.
No, I didn't hang up on you. Hold on.
It's the iPad.
It's the iPad. Yeah, it's done. It's probably a sign. I can't get. It's not letting.
Let me tell them about Prime.
Yeah, tell them about Prime real quick.
You know what? When you're when you're on the iPad and you can't figure out what the hell's going on, you ought to get serious about your health because you don't have time for doctor's visits or confusing lab reports. So listen up. Prime is an at-home modern lab testing kit that puts you in control. You can order your kit at getprime.com and collect a sample at home in just a few minutes and get clear, personalized results right to your private dashboard. No needles, no waiting rooms. And hey, check this out. All you folks, Santa Claus is coming. It is if we got the 18%ers just ringing, and I'm just ringing off the hook over here. If we got the 18%ers, get it one for your man. If you're a male, I would ask your wife before you do this. But go to getprime.com and get the lab testing kit that fits your needs. So go to getprime.com and don't forget to put the promo code MPW. What's that going to do? That's going to give you 20% off of your first order. So check out getprime.com and take your health into your own hands. We're also brought to you by the official paint and body shop of McCready and Siskey. Who is that, you may ask? That's Thompson's Paint and Body Shop, right in the heart of Saraland, Alabama, where the work's honest and the family-friendly people, Don Jr., Matthew Thompson, they've been over for 35 years. 35 years. Phone's been blowing up. We've been gone.
Yeah.
35 years down there in Saraland. So make sure you go check them out. The holidays will be rough on your car. Santa's coming next in a week. Santa's probably going to take his sleigh, run into your car. Don't worry. Just take it to Thompson's Paint and Body. They'll get you taken care of. So if your car needs a little tender loving care, you can skip the corporate chaos and come see the folks that'll treat you like family. So check them out at thompsonsbodyshop.com. Check them out on Facebook or check them out on area code 251-675-0884. How about that?
Yeah, it's
fried.
It's fried. I'm gonna have to shut it down and restart it. We're not gonna do all that. We've been going for
almost 3 hours.
Almost 3 hours. All right. Thanks to everybody who called. Apologize. It's the system's overwhelmed, which is great. Tells me that a lot of you appreciate the show. And we appreciate you guys. We'll have a post-game show. Ole Miss Tulane kickoff at 2:30, so probably around 6-ish, I would guess. Post-game with Chase, the MPW Digital post-game show.
Brought to you by Realtree.
Shout
out
Realtree.
Tyler Jordan in his chat.
Again, our thanks to all the people at Comr, at Southern, at Rain Total Body Fuel. Appreciate everyone for being with us. Been a great 2025. We'll have probably one more show in this calendar year in the days right before New Year's. We'll preview the quarterfinals and one last week of NFL regular season, and then head into 2026. So hope everyone has the merriest of Christmases. If you're traveling, please be careful. And we look forward to talking to you again soon. For Tyler, I'm Neal. Take care.